slowly. Takes a little while.
I could have sworn Connor was going to say sync. I could
Sync!
Damn it!
You fool!
It literally went off as the stream started.
Hey. There we go.
Yeah, that's,
There we go.
a classic as always.
Also, Twitch got a new overlay, the new updates.
It did?
Yeah.
Put it back.
No, not change. My least
I kind of
favorite.
like it because your icon is now at the bottom left of the actual stream, so you can see people's like.
Oh, I didn't get this.
Yeah, mine didn't show up on that either.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm still in old man time.
Come on, Twitch, get it together.
I guess they have a bias towards Canadians or something.
I mean, can you blame them?
Yes,
I can't.
We're running a little late. There was a bit of a dog snafu today, so
Yeah, that's it solved itself in a lot of ways. Hi guys, welcome to the Unexpectables. I'm short of breath.
Hi, short of breath.
Hi, short of breath.
I have to say, like, I know like, it was stressful, but I think my favorite part of it was the fact that Gregor was on his way back home. He was just like, all right, I'm coming back.
Because they heard me yelling. I finally used my loudness for good, instead of evil, like I have for so long. Hi guys. Welcome to the Unexpectables. We're joined, as always, by Distortion Devil. Distortion Devil.
Hey, it's me.
Where can they find your TikTok?
Well, they can find my TikTok at Distortion Devil. You can also find me on Twitter and Twitch at Distortion Devil as well, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Tuesday is my Ring Fit Adventure / WWE 2K20 stream, which I call Roll Initiative Wrestling RIW. It uses the chat's D&D characters as wrestlers. Friday is Friday Funhouse, where I imbibe some liquids and I play a lot of games with my friends. Saturday, we have finished Devil May Cry, and we are moving on to Bayonetta, and that's going to be interesting because I have never played Bayonetta before.
Really?
I should have. Yeah, you'd think, right? Like,
huh?
And let me play Among the Stars whilst
Are you playing the original or the remake for like the Switch?
I have the Steam version. I don't know which one that is, so we'll find out.
I don't want to like. Every person I've met who's played Bayonetta fucking loves Bayonetta, and I don't know, like, why.
She's amazing.
I've heard she's pretty good.
Okay.
So and then on Sundays we'll be doing some fitness boxing, and then in the later half of the stream we'll be making some Devil May Cry 5 mods, which I've been getting back into. And oh boy, it's a wide world of making stuff different and in a game with a weird code. But here we go.
Put in the booleans, Connor. Type in the booleans.
But yeah, Zito, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, CZ / on Twitter, and Everink and Almanac on Patreon. Homebrew shit. Nothing's been happening so much because I'm trying to get all the artwork done for the Fawn, so that will be coming out next. But every time I do, Theros is there looking at me from the middle distance, like Wizards is watching me or some fucking bullshit. Beyond that, indie games happen on my stream, and a fuck ton of Rivals of Aether mods. I too have been jumping back into the modding scene, and now I apparently have created a platypus character, finally a duck character, or a duck light character, and now I'm fucking working on the artwork for it.
Whoa, you're making a Phineas and Ferb extension?
Or a Scoot extension, it can work either which way. Oh, that character's gonna have that voice. Don't mark my words.
Dude,
that's going to be in vanilla.
So, Gaijin Goomba's here too.
Oh, really?
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey everyone, Gaijin Goomba here. You know what I'm about. I've been doing this for 8 years now. I have some fantastic freaking news. Would you like to hear the better news or the best news first?
Oh God, I can't. I hate choice.
All right, fine. I'll do the better. So I've got a new video up on my YouTube channel at the moment. It is talking about the 1,000-year-old vendetta between foxes and tanuki, and how it has everything to do with Animal Crossing's Tom Nook and Crazy Red. It is doing better than any video has done in probably 2 years. It is kind of nuts. Nice. So there's that. Although the biggest announcement the Tanuki race that I've been working on with Zito and Willy Boo. I have to credit Willy Boo as well, but mostly Zito. You son of a bitch, I love you. It is done. It is done, and it is currently silver. And it's
got silver in 48 hours.
It got silver in 48 hours and is number 9 on the top 10. So I'll just put it in a couple times. Well, one more.
I know, Gaijin. Yeah, somehow you kind of like overveered me by one. So we have a kind of a Heihachi my Mishima problem going on here. So one of us is going to have to die, and I feel like the old is going to destroy the young in this situation.
No, see, you're going to die because I'm going to heap praise upon you, and you hate praise. You hate it when I say that you're a wonderful man who helped me get this started and told me how to code and prevented me from screwing up by not having that logo in there. So
Joke's on you. I learned how to parry. The Zaibatsu will continue. I got fucking time travel. I'm immortal. You can't stop this.
Oh, well, I have
someone's getting thrown into a volcano, and I'm...
Yep, and it's gonna be this guy right here, Gaijin Goomba.
Well, hey, I'll say this. This is my very first homebrew. Really quick, it is created with the tech balance. Again, Zito, thank you for that. It's a really good system. It has folklore out the ass. I did so much research for fluff. A ton of stuff is in there. And then lastly, I have my first homebrew spell, which is Mundane Polymorph, which is, hey kids, do you want to turn into a cup or a coin or something equally worthless to quickly hide? It works pretty well. It's pretty well balanced. You cannot move, attack, or do anything, but man, it's fun to be a jacket, let me tell you.
Hello, it's me, a salt shaker. How are you doing, fellow kid?
You can be a salt shaker if you so desire. So anyway, one more
jacket.
time. One or two more times. Please go check it out. If you do like it, please also leave a comment and rate it, because unlike YouTube, it matters here.
It stupidly fucking matters if you review someone's work, because then it gets more visibility on the website.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like. So, it's also really nice to get feedback too. Like,
yes, I need that. I need that too, because this is the first and hopefully a very long line of playable yokai races and other like folklore races I want to put together. So, thank you guys. I love you.
Yeah. Monty, where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter, where I'm going to be posting more stuff. I hope you like it, because it's a lot of Resident Evil and a lot of Animal Crossing and a lot of art that I got commissioned. I got a really nice commission coming in from Miss Tweetums that I hope to post eventually. You can also find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue, where my streaming schedule got messed up because I got sick. But hopefully tomorrow we'll be doing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I really, really want to finish up that game so I can move on to Devil May Cry. So I'm hoping to finish that all up. And then on Sundays, I'm playing Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which we're at the final part of the game, which doesn't say very much because the final part of the game is ridiculously long. Like, it's so disbalanced how long the final section of the game is. So definitely check that out. And then on Saturdays, if you guys are only watching the Unexpectables, we actually have another show called The Prince Division. And currently it's really at an interesting point in the story. For those of you guys who haven't checked it out yet, definitely check it out. And can I just promote one more thing? Is that okay?
Yeah, Dean. Yeah, go for it. You don't have to ask me for permission.
For those of you guys who are not part of the Discord yet, apparently there's a contest going on in the Discord. I think it's being heralded by Shahalem. We've had a contest in the past. This is kind of a fan thing. Definitely check out the Discord and check that out. Because I think it's like wanted posters. You have to make a character who's on a wanted poster. Which is kind of fun, like in the world of Alavast. So definitely check out the Discord if you just want to, meet with other people who are watching the show. Just be warned, there is spoilers. And then I sometimes poke my head in and chirp in every now and again. So definitely check out the Discord, the contests they have there, and the content we have there as well.
Hi, guys. You can find me at twitch.tv/Takahata101, where tomorrow is Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. We're on the road to our big show here in about 6 weeks. And proceeds will be going to COVID charity. It's our big wrestling community-generated event, and there's a lot of fun to be had as well. Today, I beat Remnant with the help of Princess Boots and Arcov.
Very cool.
Remnant from the Ashes. Very fun game. It is the Dark Tower meets Dark Souls meets Diablo meets Skyrim, but with guns. I don't know. It's just a fun quote. I'll always love that one.
Now go back and get every single item and 100% it.
You know what, dude? I think I you know what? I save time. I'm good. And by the way, the last boss fight is literally a Persona boss fight, and I was like,
Oh,
excellent.
it's stupid.
I know it is. That's so after the first wipe, I came back in there. We were playing Last Surprise fighting it, so that was a bit better. And we won that time as well. I'm switching gears over to another game sometime this week, and I made the horrible mistake of I was on Twitter, which was already a mistake, but an anime was being adapted, and it is a terrible anime. And I read the first couple of chapters of the manga it's based on. And it's called World's End Harem, and it is as bad as it sounds.
No.
Oh my god! You thought Interspecies Reviewer was going to be a rough watch.
Oh no!
I watched one episode of that show, and I haven't seen the rest of it, but the episode I saw was actually pretty good of that Interspecies Reviewer.
Imagine that with none of the tact.
Oh,
and none of the comedy.
None of the comedy.
None of the anything except the sex. That's
oh my god! How are they making this? Didn't they
it's
learn?
Just porn.
No,
it's just porn.
It is. It is.
Oh my lord! I don't know, but anyways, guys, yes, I might just do an audio review of it and simplify it in the most simplified way possible. God, it's all tripe. But anyways, guys, we got a lot of subs and bits to get through here. I'm going to try and get through them the quickest I can here. Apologies, I am still a little bit short of breath, as just so everyone knows, my mother's dog and my dog got out through a fence that we thought was like a gate we thought was closed and was not closed, so we had to go separate directions. And running while having a panic attack is a fun thing. So the thing is, we found the dogs.
Hilariously, Gregor was like walking back to the house.
He was done. He's like, I'm good.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna go home now.
Yeah. So he, so that happened. So that's why we're running a little bit late here, because I actually had to my chest physically hurt by the end of that. So, but nonetheless, we had a lot of people I got to thank here, so I'm going to jump right into it here. Fatty Tatties.
A good start. Yes. What a start. Amazing.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
You needed that, didn't you?
No, it really hurts. Fatty Tatty, I might have Connor sub in here. I might tag you in, so because I'm gonna get all the heat and you get the hot tag here halfway through. Sound good?
Allow me to pull it open. I'll get it going.
Fatty Tatties, Andoro the Insane, Dragon 124, Constable Mutton, Gently Senpai, Cup of Squid, Lunatic Crow 84, 10,000 Armored Bees, Zeus Moose, Vortexes, Neo Tora Kuma, The Hand in the Iron Fist, SSF Shadow, Ragnaroth, RPG Russia 96, Scamman 93, H Lone Heart, Shivering Wolf 99, Crimson Salamander, Mark Wolf, Retro Royal Knight, thank you all for the subs, Sloth 51, OTH 1 with 5 subs, get to the community, thank you so freaking much. As well, I want to thank Zeus Moose for the bits as well. We're not going to be able to call all the bit drops here. I do apologize unless we have enough time.
Yeah, we have time. I'm going to give you another 17 minutes probably.
What? That's crazy.
What a
today. So go ahead. You have 17 minutes. Go for it. Go.
Earliest bread, a digital mask, Zach the Ripper 36, Leonard D 004, Prim Pete, Draco Productions, Dragoon, Jai Kaizen, Ice Ick, Warfay, Black Sabbath 17, Bebop Diaz, Oz 195, Xandros, Lord Fanal, Xandros gifting a sub as well, thank you. Gibberish 430 gifting a sub to Alchemy of Kirio, Thunder King 8, The Ball Guy, Keyblade Forger 96, Blue Clock, Archer Bori, Alex Andoas, Tepedicabo, Skyblaze 71325, Bardic Phalanx, Yuki Usagi, Fantastic Callum, Shikamalord, Lost Snail, Z-Man Stardust, Trent Caliber, Maverick the Warlock, Kubia Alpha, Crazy Fox, Sario 88, Ralebaub, Ninor Niniel, Andrew 8523398. That's Andrew 8523398. Louisiana Jones. Oh, that's a great name.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Last
good.
Kerfuffle. Nightingale 1, Siren Eyes, James Rochelle, Caveman 0803, Oz 195 gifting 10 subs to the community. Thank you so much to Oz 195 for that incredibly kind contribution. Spirit of Love, Frugal Man, Relator, Sailor Midgard, Ed765, Super. Thank you all for the subs. Now do the bits. Good God in heaven, you guys. Your kindness is overwhelming. Excited, thank you for the bits. Seafoam Kazoo, thank you for the bits. Zeus Moose, thank you for the 500 bits. Brutus Maximu with 5 subs. I think I already thanked you, but nonetheless, thank you again. Count Christo, thank you for the bits. John 49357 with 500 bits. I'd like to think that in the Prince Division, the Unexpectables are either a TV show based on the books or historical events. Anyways, what's up, guys? How are you doing? And also, Gaijin Son, I got your Tanuki boys holding up bag full of Tanukis.
Fantastic.
That's no bag.
Bits.
That's no bag.
That's a Tanuki.
Shush, that's tomorrow, Connor.
What? John.
Continue.
What? Okay. Poke Freak, thank you for the bits. Shaggy, thank you for the bits. Kaiser Cultist, 500 bits. Excited to finally sit in for a stream. The last one I watched live to full was the Dog Zone. Gee.
What an episode to start on.
That's actually that's what happened before the show for me. We had to look for a zone for dogs. Sloth with 4,000 bits. No message, just 4,000 bits. Well, to 51 Auth 1, aka Sloth. Thank you so freaking much for the 4,000 bits. Blackfoot Ferret. It's time for lead bits from Blackfoot Ferret. 1,337 bits from the Blackfootiest of all ferrets. Bayonetta is like having a dress made of devil triggers.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's okay. Yeah, that makes sense. From what I understand, that seems it seems to be what it is. Flame Revenant, thank you for the bits. Afro Blade Master, thank you for the bits. Sword Fanatic with the 2,500 bits. You guys keep me going in these rough times. Stay safe and healthy. I also hope the dice roll in your favor. Me too, man. Me too. Sword Fanatic.
I hope so.
I know. My God, your guys' kindness is overwhelming here. Nerdy Notions with a Z, 1,000 bits, made a good chunk of change making custom Animal Crossing amiibos. So I wanted to spread the wealth. Take my bells, I mean bits. From Nerdy Notion Z. All right. Animal Crossing amiibos. I wonder how much Tom Nook wants for those.
3 years. The dev team apparently says they have 3 years of DLC on
find
the
out.
way.
Hey, Tom, how many bells can I get for that? Uh-huh. I don't understand what he said.
How's that in Nook Miles? Bitch, fuck you, I'll take the bells.
I still can't understand what he said.
Lord Final, thank you for the bits. Arc Requiem D, thank you for the bits.
Sort of weird moon speak.
Connor,
Ran
I hate
Coast.
you can do that.
Honestly, what is interesting is I sometimes wonder what happens when a Sims talks to an Animal Crossing.
Oh shit, the world explodes.
Giga Florpa, Schlappa do.
All right, this is good, guys. This is quality entertainment. This for 17 minutes, right, Nadine?
Here comes Banjo.
We're about to whip out our impressions here, so let's become a Warburton off. We're this close to Warburton off.
Someone please help me get me out of here, please.
Ashendari 010. No, Nadine, you can't get out of here. As a matter of fact, you made a second show, so you're twice as bad now.
I know.
Ashendari 010 with 2,401 bits. Hashtag save log. Also, glad to be here again on the best D&D night. Thank you so much, Ashendari 010 for the 2,401 bits. And we got to save log. My boy is a beef.
Do you need the 11 minutes or are we good?
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh,
There's a lot of bits.
Keep going.
B52 makes a silent night with 1,500 bits. Have a glorious session, all. I go to fight dragons in my dreams. I'm wondering if he just jumped out the window when he said that.
I imagine that. Yeah.
Interesting. Window. That's, by the way, Nadine. If you ever play a Remnant from the Ashes, every single jump through a window is window. You just do a dive, and it's
every time I just hear the purpleized WTF, the window. It is fucking every time.
The animation's slower than everything else, so it looks especially hilarious.
It's fucking outstanding.
My favorite one is that when you're doing a run and you get over a ledge, you just do that like that sideways cartwheel on your back, and it's so action roll. Like it just
Keep
looks
reading
so.
bits. You have 10 minutes. Go.
10,000 bits from Action Bastard 42. 10,000. Been about 2 months since I caught you live. Have my first and likely only probate-sized bit drop. Enjoy it, you magnificent bastards.
Yeah, we will.
Let's snap for
Thank you.
Action Bastard 42.
Look, Gordon, generosity.
Help me, Gordon.
Help me, Gordon.
Pedals Main with 701 bits. Hey guys, super excited for this session. It's been a month so far. One of my favorite Patreons from library I worked at was murdered in a hit and run. She was 11. The bright side is the guy turned himself in a week later. Here's some bits. Kick some ass tonight.
Whoa.
Damn, that was whiplash, Pedals Main.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Tired Nerd with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, Tired Nerd 1, for the 1,000 bits. Greatly appreciate that. Marcus Atera with a 550 bits. Gaijin, playable no face?
Possibly soon. Who knows? Depends on how this one goes.
Rikaku the Sacro, 1,100 bits. Who's part Roadrunner, part Moose, and is officially caught up on the backlog? This guy! You're part Moose? You're so big.
Whoa.
Moose are huge, dude.
No,
How can you
Moose are
type
9
without
feet.
breaking the
Moose are
keyboard?
9 feet tall and sound like Big Daddies from BioShock.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, my dad got angry one time because he got too close to a little sister. I mean, a baby moose.
Yeah, right.
We heard that noise. I went, oh no, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's really scary.
Recon the Sacred, thank you so much. I want to thank Dragonson for the bits as well. Oh my goodness. OG Scare, thank you for that 800 bits. Evening all. Also, thanks to the Print Division on Saturdays makes my day at the fire station actually pleasant. OG Scare. Oh man, you got a firefighter listening to your show, Nadine. That's cool.
That's cool. It's pretty cool.
I'm sure all sorts of people listen.
I know. It's just you got to imagine like he's just 1 second, guys. Just got the podcast on, sliding down the pole.
Hello, this is from Mars. Hello, humans. I am up here. You get me through the darkest times. I'm the dark side of the moon. I am from Mars.
Print Paint, not from Mars, but from Earth with 10,000 bits. Whoa! I've been dealing with a migraine for 3 days. Yeah, throws 10,000 bits our way. Well, Print Paint, thank you so much. I want to thank guys, let's snap for Print Paint. Greatly appreciated Print Paint for the 10,000. No, we're classy. Protoss 103, thank you for the bits. R Fox Blood with 1,000 bits. Apparently, there's a 5-minute VOD on the videos page. Was that some kind of glitch? Do we have a VOD being saved still? Best of luck tonight. Save our boy log. Hashtag save log. 1,000 bits. There might have just been a drop. That happens sometimes.
Oh yeah.
R Fox Blood. Thank you, but Pripyat again. Thank you again, incredibly for the 10,000 bits. That is incredibly kind of you. Side TV, thank you for the bits. Red Wolf Gamer, thank you for the bits. Z on the Cobalt, thank you for the bits as well. We got some Spirit of Love, Froggleman, Relator, Sailor Midgard, Ed. Okay, we got this one. Flightless 626 with 5,555 bits. Good luck, guys. That's Cryptic Flightless. But thank you for the 5,555 bits from Flightless 626. Thank you so much. You fly into our hearts. D. Wardy, thank you for the bits. The Turtle Squad with 2,000 bits. Woo! Just got off in time to catch the stream. The Turtle Squad.
Man, that's shell shocking.
Oh man, turtles in a half shell.
Hero
Soccer. Oh. Vigilanterd. Oh, they're also like that. 1,108 bits. Big shout out to Monty and DD for making me love D&D more than ever and helping me be a better DM and player. Vigilanterd with 1,108 bits. Okay, how do you feel about the abbreviation being called DD? Distortion Devil.
I prefer double D.
I prefer double D too.
Double D?
Double D.
You see, toasting doesn't go in a toast. Bread does.
Okay. Antlerus, Link Hylia, Demonator 33, thank you so much. Ed 765 Zoomer, thank you so much for the bits as well. Scuba Steve, thank you for the 500 bits. No message, just bits. Well, thank you very much, Scuba Steve. 1258. Skelly Jack with 1,000 bits. Wow, is this the real Unexpectables? No. Skelly Jack, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Well, hey.
Link Hylia, what? I'm being honest.
We are the Unexpectables fan podcast. We talk about the latest episode of the Unexpectables fan podcast.
I
Man,
really
you
feel
see
Please
the
listen
to our
fuck
fan
that guy.
sub. Please listen to our fan sub. It's better than the original.
I feel that they don't check the mail enough.
We don't have a mail. What are you talking about?
We don't check the mail enough. They don't, I mean. Skelly Jack, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Link Hylia with 6,000 bits. So with the amount of times Panic has been stabbed, electrocuted, has it become more of a deep-rooted fear or a fetish?
That's routine.
Oh, that routine is
don't
good
really
for
mind
just
it
comes
anymore.
and goes.
Eventually turning into Bender using electricity.
Panic looks at the camera with like a sword in his chest. He's like, "Hey, what do you do?" Then he falls over.
Brock, it's a living.
It's a living.
Now
Link
roll your
Hylia, thank you
final
for the
death save.
6,000 bits. Cesaro94 with 3,000 bits. Glad you guys are all safe. Keep it that way. Anyway, it's been a while since I watched you guys live and looking forward to it. Well, Cesaro94, thank you so much for the 3,000 bits. Greatly appreciated. Lost Snail with 1,500 bits. First time catching live on the new channel. Well, welcome to twitch.tv/The Unexpectables. Ow, Andre, thank you for the sub. H. Loneheart, thank you for the bits. Lazumi01, the robot, the 500 bits. If you're reading this, that means you're in the land of robots. If you find two groups, one with a red emblem and the other with a purple one, run for your lives. This has been a warning about Transformers. DCA 9000. Chocolate Zombie 101, Zodiac Pug, Wells 234, Achilles Nipple, Neo Monkey Man, Joker 18 Jr., Noxious Virus 117, Craig B 1992, Nimora Kono, Athgar 45, Shiny Lamp 2 cents, Change Impact Frame, Welsh 93, Junior Moloch, thank you all for the subs, and the Turtle Squad, gifting 5 subs to the community. Thank you so freaking much. We're almost done here. Don't worry, we're gonna get through this here. We're in the home stretch. Vod Creed with 3,000 bits. Betty Boy with a 500 bits. Thanks for all the laughs in these trying times. And hashtag save log. The Turtle Squad with 1,000 bits. Hashtag save log. Oh my God. So thank you for the 1,000 bits. John with 100 bits. Thank you so much. Link Hylia with 2,500 bits. Take them all. Link Hylia, thank you so much. Elena Megalodon with a 500 bits. Fucking, if we're doing purple eyes quotes, tell the girl with the green hair in our room to not touch my stuff. 500 bits, Elena Megalodon, thank you. Big Art 61991.
My other favorite is shut up, I'm talking to Iron Man.
So McTavish, Elena Megalodon with 500 bits. He's getting an action shot. This is the best action shot ever. Elena Megalodon with the 500 bits. Fuck it. Okay, never mind. I already read that one. Thank you nonetheless. Big Art 61991 with a 500 bits. Can't wait. Well, you're gonna have to for a couple more minutes. Blogman Kate Snake, thank you so much for the bits as well. Chris Sarasaurus. Thank you.
Sarasauce.
Chris Sarasaucy. Adachi 330 with 400 bits. Thank you so much. The free man with the bits. Thank you. Adachi 330 with more bits. Thank you. And 765 Super with 1,000 bits. My sister just had the epiphany that Greckles is a rogue. She thought he was a ranger that liked being sneaky and using knives.
I mean,
okay, I guess I'll die.
By task.
What? You're not playing Panic. And 765 Super. Samurai Lizard 333 with 1,000 bits. Guys, please save log. I don't think Borky could handle it if anything happened to him. I mean, look what happened to Asmo since T-Week left. No one knows what it's like to be the sad man.
I feel so guilty when people are like, "You're gone," and I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Hey, you had a good. It's fine. It's like a story. It happened.
You need to make a shit post now. You need to make the shit post. Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
We're gonna chop up audio like that last chef episode. Don't worry, Nadir. Hello there, guys. Lord Cinders actually with a 500 bits. Got sick the moment I got up. Looks like I'm listening to you guys. Oh no, feel better. Dragon Sun, thank you so much for the bits. The Cannon Fodder, Ryle Grimrick, Doom Knight 1013, thank you so much. And guys, that is it from me.
Good to start.
I hope so.
Let's do it.
You guys ready to go? All right, let's do this.
Yeah, all right, guys, we love you.
All right, bye, chat.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Let me just take a. I have 1 second.
Quick, finish your food, Nadine.
No, I'm just taking a drink of water because I had some grossness in my throat. All right. When last we left our heroes, Task the Kobold Ranger, Panic the Tiefling Bard, Borky the Orc Barbarian, and Greckles the Kenku Rogue, the party continued on their way up the Mountain of Repetition. After satisfying the needs of the Blood Axe Orc tribe, the party was permitted to continue up the side of the mountain to its mysterious heights. After meeting with the Crimson Crone in her hanging perilous house, the party received a few fortunes from the delightful hag. Beware the beasts that do not bleed. After making rest on the mountain cliffs, the party delved into the depths of the darkened cave, smelling of blood and death. Their beasts of burden stayed behind in the care of Remy. After wading through waist-deep bloody water, halls of bone dust, and corridors of corpses, the party became victim to a murderous construct predator. The creature, an amalgamation of metal and wire, struck fast and fiercely, ambushing the party at any opportunity. But the party, utilizing their spells and weapons, cast the beast back from which it came, and eventually truly struck it down. After working through mechanical puzzles, goop, and sequence pressure plates, the party eventually made their way out of the abandoned work lab. As the party moves through the darkness, eventually they stumbled upon a magic dead zone, and amongst the pile of dormant constructs, the party found the lifeless body of Log. Now, as the party awakens from a well-deserved rest, the darkened boom of the mountain beckons them awake.
So really quick, did we take a long or short rest?
Long rest, I'm assuming.
Yeah, buddy, going right up to max. That feels good.
Thank God I actually didn't fucking reset all my spell slots too. Good.
That was a hard fight last time.
Monty got so upset we couldn't fight the goop.
Hey, you remember the goop, guys? That was crazy.
Oh man, that's the goop. Wait, what am I doing?
Pretty angry. You look pretty angry.
Task, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Put the gun down. Task, put the gun down.
Look, I'm not going to run away, Task.
As you guys awaken from your sleep, you guys are all awoken to that sound of the large earthquaking boom every hour.
Oh boy! I slipped out of me neck.
Is it like earth shattering inside of this cave? How deep we are?
It's loud. It's not like it hurts your ears, but it shakes the ground a little bit. Yeah.
By the way, for flavor, Barky was sleeping with Log as a stuffed animal, essentially.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Come.
Go ahead. Would there be anything of value to salvage from this pile?
Roll an investigation check.
I'm good at that. I'm real good at that. 21.
Real good.
I mean, there's a lot of like metal scrap and like wires. A lot of the things in this pile have either rusted away or someone's chewing. Kurt, are you chewing something?
Damn, I thought it was far enough away.
No, I can hear you. Stop it.
Like I'm looking for like possible components for Iggy to tinker with the stuff that we already have.
Well, listen, Gaijin, I too wish to have another Armored Core character, but I don't believe doing this vlog is the best solution right now.
Hey guys, speaking of which, I found the whole play set. Anyone have $1,000?
Anyway,
okay.
As you pick through, I mean, there's little bits of silver and gold, but it's not enough to be of any value. A lot of the stuff here has been here for a while, like a long while. And this pile is significant, and clearly a lot of stuff here doesn't work.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if there were any like plates, components, wiring that could make for some cool stuff for Iggy, even if it was just to make him happy. So
to be honest with you, it's a Maj Podge of kind of just garbage at this point.
Okay, that's fair.
And anything that he could look at is probably too complicated for him. Looking at a lot of these things, it's very, like, really well constructed to the point where it actually kind of freaks you out a little bit.
Okay.
Put that one down. Its voice modulator is broken. Wow.
All right.
Oh, good morning, boys. Is it time to get Okie? Is it time to get Borky? Borky says with bruises on his face. I'm not gonna lie, yesterday it was quite shocking.
I think it might just be, he says, still twitching.
You feel fine now. You're just sore.
Never mind. I feel fine now. Just a little sore.
Oh, it's crazy.
A feeling I'm not wholly unfamiliar with.
As the party tank.
Right, that's true. Just because of
Zeus's face, semi-transparent, just shows up and just disappears.
And now, fast.
All right, gentlemen, let's get a move on.
All right, let's go up this mountain, and hopefully, if we get out of this anti-magic zone, Log will hopefully just wake up.
He will. You gotta believe, Task. You gotta believe.
All right, you guys proceed forward. What's our marching order?
Same
me
as
in
last
front
time.
in the middle.
Okay.
So it's literally task.
Greckles, Panic, and then Borky.
Yeah, Panic's actually 20 feet off to the side by himself.
He's seasoned.
No.
We got a really good brisket rub on him.
Oh, Steel Predator, come get me.
It wasn't a steel predator, it was a prototype predator. But all right, Task, you are going to be leading the march here. As you guys proceed forward. Notably, the pathway is like cluttered for sure. It's like kind of like a dump for a bit. Eventually I'm going to say, for all lack of a better term, the remains of these constructs eventually peter out and you're back walking on stone again. And you kind of begin to hear noises, Task, up ahead, if you want to roll a perception check for me.
I sure do, as I stop everyone else. By the way, just real quick, just for my own sake, the flooring that we step on, it returns to natural stone, or more of the, like, it's a hallway, like this was architect?
This has clearly been dug out.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still in, like, a temple-ish area. 23.
23. As you're walking forward, you look up to the ceiling and you see a bunch of beady eyes looking down at you.
Oh.
I just point everyone up in that direction and just fucking freeze.
Roll a knowledge nature for me.
Oh,
I'm sorry if you hear motorcycle sounds outside. Someone apparently feels
that's
like
a lot of
fucking driving
eyes.
up and down
7.
Yeah, you don't know what these are. You just see these eyes in the dark.
Ready my arrow?
Okay.
Can we sneak past?
Sure.
Borky
go
would
ahead.
like to do a nature check because he wants to.
These are far way off, so unfortunately you can't see with your dark vision.
Beans.
Only Task can see this.
I will just mention to everyone else, eyes on the ceiling watching us. I can't tell what it is. Get on the floor and try to sneak by.
But how do we do this? It's just a big room.
Borky, just get down on all fours. It's fine.
Well,
12? Okay.
I'll try to contact Ith just constantly until we get out of the magic field.
That's a 13. Wow, that is the lowest stealth I've rolled in a long time.
That's a 4.
How am I gonna get on all fours with log in my arms? Let me try here.
hold them in your mouth like a dog then.
7.
Nice.
He does it. Holy shit.
Here I go. 15.
Okay. You guys stumble forward, eventually making your way under these eyes. They are bats. There are hundreds of bats that are all kind of like tilting their heads. They're completely stark black. The only thing you can see are their beady little yellow eyes. They're huge, by the way. As you guys kind of move over, a couple of them hiss at you. You can tell that given the time of year, they actually have young kind of clinging to them. As you guys make your way underneath them. By the way, underneath them, it is just poop. It is
yes.
a bunch of bat guano.
Ooh. This might be valuable in some circles.
Who wants poo? Panic.
Wizards.
Willow sneezes at home.
That's a shitty thing to say.
The finest bat guano for wizardly reasons.
No, I'm pretty
Just
sure.
rub it on your spell book to make it more magical. Just get it in there.
I'm pretty sure that bat poop actually is a spell component.
It is actually for one.
Yeah.
For what spell?
Knowledge
I don't
Arcana.
fucking know. It's not.
Knowledge Arcana.
Maybe.
12.
With my Mystic Arcanum, I can figure it out. 19.
Fireball.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, it's the one of the greatest spells of all time, Fireball. Why does bat poop make fireballs? He just shrugged really hard.
I thought the best spell was prodigitation.
Well,
Taz looks over to Panic and just like with a grimace on his face, he's just like, "So you're saying I should?" Holds up a bottle.
I mean, we could sell it, I guess.
With a lot of reservation in Taz's face, he's gonna roll a survival check to collect it.
Okay.
got that smashed in face.
Oh no.
That one face right into it. One farts in my face instantly. Good.
Oh no. He fell in the mouth first.
As you're collecting it, you hear some shuffling on top, like above you, and then you just feel something drip down the side of your snout, and you're like, oh, as you look up and you see one of the bats just kind of like waving its bottom end and then flipping back up onto the ceiling.
I don't want to do this. Let's leave.
Okay. I'll just pat Task on the head and I'll prestidigitation his snout off.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Thank you.
What? Yep, sure thing.
Let's leave.
Let's get
prodigitation is the best spell.
You guys
I mean, we only know Willow's the only wizard that we care about, and I'm sure she can find some poop somewhere.
Ozzy cries. Man.
The only wizard.
Wait, he cries? Why, did Panic break up with him again?
Well, he cut me off. He chose this life.
Man, Kay is at her desk feeling, why do I feel sad all of a sudden? Back to her. Anyway, you guys make your way up the mountain for another hour or two, which you guys can tell based off of the booming that echoes through the mountain. Eventually, your guys' magical items all begin to return to you.
Oh, I felt it. The weave. Or of something. Some sort of weave.
You have a weave?
I don't know. I just heard the term at some point.
Taz snaps his fingers and points at Log. Anything?
Or he just shakes him.
Log is not moving.
Oh! No! It's can't be real. Wake up,
I will
Log,
go
or
ahead.
Just start slapping the robot.
I'll go ahead and detect magic. I'll just spend the spell slot.
There is a tiny little bit of magic coming out of Log, but it is very minuscule.
I think he's alive,
I'm
but...
gonna say roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Here we go. Come on. No. 8.
The nature of Artemis's constructs are so beyond your understanding. Like, it's beyond even Willow's understanding. They are complex things. You're not even sure what is happening at all. So.
He just smacks him on the chest. Shit.
All right, well, let's not lose hope. If these silver kobolds do exist, maybe they can actually revive him.
Maybe. I'm assuming that he's still alive. I just don't know what to do to make him more alive.
Well, let's reach civilization first before we decide to go any further with this.
Okay, yeah,
sure. Togs here. Come on, Log, come back to us. Come on, shaking him like he's like a toy.
Yeah, you rattle.
Come on, Log. Log, look up. There's a bunch of people who want to learn about Oriara. Oh God, he's really not waking up to that one.
One of the bats fly into his eye socket.
Oh no, he's intact. He's actually not damaged at all, which is kind of surprising. But he is unmoving. So
well, let's just keep it on the down low as we keep going.
Yeah, let's just keep moving then.
I'll go ahead and I'll use my sending orb as soon as we get out of there to send to Helena again. I'll just be like, hey, just checking in. Went through anti-magic field. And that's one word because there's a hyphen in it.
Okay.
Don't know what time it is, but we're okay. Had a snag, but fine now. How are you?
You get a response pretty quickly back. It's 10 a.m.
Shit.
Been busy. Most of the city has been rebuilt.
Wow.
It's fast.
Dwarves, man.
Well, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'll be relaying bits and pieces of this.
More ballista. Many dead silver dragons.
Oh.
Any we care about.
But how you, Helena? God. Well, she'll send me back or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you get a message. You get a message back, assuming she casts the spell.
Okay.
5 dead silver dragons. yours, Arlo, Zotira are okay. Arlo was injured, but okay now. I am good, busy, tired.
Good. The kid needs to be humble sometimes.
I'm sorry, I cut out after Arlo was injured.
Arlo is injured, but will be okay. I'm busy, tired, is what she said, essentially.
I'll just reply back. Okay.
Go back to sleep.
Guess I'll let you sleep.
It's 10 a.m.
Oh.
Not 10 p.m. It's 10
yeah.
10 a.m. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Bonnie, isn't
Okay.
it wake up supposed to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Goblin, no.
There was no response. So I'm just like, oh, what happened?
We've made progress. Hopefully, we will be back soon. Not sure how long, but we're the Unexpectables. We'll get it done. Miss you.
Oh.
They still want Tess head on a pike.
You keep making your way up the tunnel for another hour.
Right on.
You can tell, again, because of the booming of the mountain. Eventually, Task, you see something kind of glimmering up ahead, if you want to roll a perception check for me.
I sure do.
Okay.
15.
You see light filtering in through a large iron door up ahead that blocks the tunnel.
Well, we got an exit. Might lead out to the surface.
It's better than being trapped in here.
All right, I'm gonna ask Borky to come up to the front with me to see if we just open this thing and get ready in case something comes out.
Okay, Greckles, this is important.
Uh-huh.
You are more fortified than I am. So I'm going to need you to continue sandwiching between me and Task.
Whatever makes you feel better, buddy.
Whatever makes me not dead better.
So I want to roll a athletics check with Borky.
Okay, how about we start with just a general observation? Just
I was about to say, can I roll investigation?
Sure. Sorry about that.
Checking for traps and the like.
No, that's fine.
With the 24.
Very nice. This door is very solid. There is like a notable crack between each. There's a double door, so there's a crack between the two doors, and there is a sunlight glow coming out. There is a thickly taut chain that kind of runs through two holes where doorknobs should be, and it is like tight. It is clearly latched from the outside, and you guys are on the inside, so you kind of just see the loop of the chain that holds these doors together.
Wow. Well, that's going to be a problem.
Okay, well, we could either finesse this lock open, or we could just bash the door down.
There is no lock.
Yeah, there's no lock. It's
just a chain. If there is a lock, you would assume it would be on the other side of the door.
Okay.
I've got an idea, but I don't know how long it'd take. I could try to eat through it with the old sads.
I was about to, Tash just like fucking like, ears drop. Like, what?
Was about to say.
Listen, my bird teeth ain't that strong. No, that might take a little bit of time, though. Plus, it's not very finesse.
Well, I mean, how much time do we have? Like, Darkus said we had a couple months, or like a month? A month.
We have a month. We're at a week and a half at this point.
Do we
I
really
think.
want to expand?
We've got time.
Monty, can I check around to the sides where the chains are to see if there are any mechanisms?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that would be an investigation check again.
Right. I'm good at that. Not good enough. That's a nat one.
Oh.
There's literally nothing to look at. It is just the chain looping through holes. This side of the door is literally just flat, and then like the little loop of the chain, and that's it. And then it's like set into the stone. You can't even see if there's any hinges.
Is there like Bork? Is there any symbols on this? I don't forgive me if you've already said so. Is it just plain?
It's just plain. It's just a solid like iron door.
I mean, there's one thing I could do. I don't want to risk damaging Ronfault, but like, I could place it in and then like kind of just like squeeze it until like it pops.
Well,
Yeah?
Borky, first of all, Ronfault is a magical item. It's very difficult to break those.
I could find a way.
Well, Panic.
He slapped him on the shoulder. I don't doubt that you could, buddy.
Borky, as you stand there, you hear a "don't" coming from your sword.
That actually reminds me.
Was a jest to myself.
That actually reminds me. Panic, do you sense anything coming from this, or is this just a straight chain?
I was about to ask.
Well, your detect magic ran out a while ago.
It's been a while.
Well, if since we have time, I guess I'll ritual cast the. Yeah.
Okay, you ritual cast it. You detect nothing in terms of like the door, but you can pick up on your magical items, and you can pick up on log as well. But the door itself is completely avoid. There's no magic at all.
And how thick is it?
It's pretty thick. Like looking at it and kind of like noting the crack. This is a very thick door, like almost like a blast door. Like a blast door. Like I would say probably like half a foot thick.
It's so thick.
Well, how about this?
I'm pretty sure I can see through it with my detect magic as well.
Oh yeah, because it's just a foot.
Oh yeah.
You do detect 2 magical sources on either side on the what you assume is outside of the door.
Okay.
One is shorter to the ground. The other one is kind of like maybe like I'm gonna say 4 feet off the ground, maybe. So
what's
different heights. Weirdly enough, you can't place it.
Oh, that's par for the course for this adventure.
It's gonna sound stupid, guys, but what? Borky just kind of goes up to the door and just takes the pommel of Ronfault and just goes knock, knock, knock.
Okay. You knock on the door?
Yeah.
Okay. As you knock on the door, I would like to invite our guest star.
Oh
Senpai,
my
if
God.
you would like to join us.
Hello. How's it going?
So, as you're standing guard outside of the door, you begin to hear a knock on the other side of the giant iron door.
Hello?
Oh.
Do we hear that?
Do we all hear this?
You do. It's muffled, but you do hear it.
Oh, hello. Hello, you speak common.
Who is this?
We are. Fuck. I don't know if they. We're the Unexpectables. We are traveling up the mountain. We would like to request passage, if that is all right.
At this point, Project 6, I believe their name was.
Project 8. Was it Project 8? Project 8.
It was Project 6. They were Project 6.
Project 6, right. Okay, sorry.
Project 6 walked up to you. Project 6 walks up to you and goes, "We should not open this."
Borky knocks on the door. Please open this.
But their name is Unexpectables. That is pretty unexpectable, I think. What if they have wares?
Oh, hey, your accent sounds like mine. Are you Circadian? What?
No, I don't know what accent I have. I just was built like this.
I will open the door. You watch as you guys hear on the other side as the door unlocks and the doors, these huge iron doors open. And if you would like, Senpai, do you want to describe your character for them?
Yay!
Okay. My character is a about 3 foot high humanoid robot-like figure with
damn it.
With glowing eyes, and even his mouth, when it opens, it seems to be flames running this creature, this machine that is very, very sentient. And his eyes are pretty big, so he constantly looks like he's very interested in everything. But he's also very, very small, so he doesn't really look all that intimidating. and
Yeah,
he's
that is-
rustic colors. There's cogs turning on his side of his heads, of his head. Sorry, and he seems a little scared.
Standing next to you is a human-sized construct about Panic's height. Smooth facial features, almost like a porcelain doll. Human and male in nature, and the body is pretty rugged and well designed with kind of long, sleek metal pieces that suggests kind of a human anatomy. Both of you are holding spears. And in the moment the door opens, Project 6 points his spear towards the rest of the party as you guys are in the doorway of this giant iron wrought door.
Whoa, okay, all right. He holds his hands up. My name is Panic. I assume
Bulky.
you live here?
What did you just say?
Panic?
Yeah,
We are
and
not-
this is my friend Borky behind me. Our Task, that's the red one, and Greckles, he's the bird.
Hey.
There is an orc amongst them.
No, he's super cool, super domestic, like, and he's
I'm a
green too. If that's any
I'm a gr-
consolation.
I'm a green orc. It's very different.
Yeah, I'll like slap him on the chest here.
The last time I ran into an orc, he tried to smash me into tiny pieces.
That sounds like
about
an orc.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have
Or
a-
nothing
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, but Borky, super cool. He's like a really great guy. Doesn't smash unless he really has to. He's got dreams of like running a cheese factory,
That's
and that's
true,
that's
actually.
great.
The point being, Task steps forward. I have been tasked by someone else down below in the base, a white-scaled kobold, to scale the mountain. Will you let me pass or not?
Project 6 kind of looks towards you, Object 8, and kind of looks back and goes,
They're not supposed to be red. Why is this one red?
I
Whoa.
don't know.
You can't just
I-
ask why he's red.
I'm going to be honest. I just came here to act like a guard. I don't know much. I just want to go back to creating.
Perhaps we should go get Gadget and Gizmo. They would probably know what to do with these outsiders.
Is that safe? Is that a good idea? You know what happened last time.
Probably not.
If I might ask, what did happen last time?
Project 6 just looks at you, Abby.
Maybe we could tell you another time. Give us a good reason to trust you first.
Greckles
Okay.
immediately points over to Borky, who is cradling Log tenderly.
Help
As-
him.
as-
Borky
as-
holds him
I
out.
swear we
Help
found him like that. We
As you
found
look-
him like that.
As you look, Object 8, you see in their hands is a construct, just like you almost. The design is strange, though. It's very foreign to you.
Okay,
It's
so I'm
not.
just- okay.
It's not as refined as you've seen. It's like crude. There's like weird proportions to it. It's also wearing clothes, which is not too foreign to you, but it's very strange to see it wearing the amount of clothes that it's wearing. Very clearly, it's dormant. It appears to have been shut off. And notably, I'm just going to say for the sake of Shenpai, does everyone else want to describe their characters real fast, just so we establish what everybody looks like?
Sure.
That's a while.
Sure.
Okay.
Panic is a sort of about as tall as you are. He is a sort of reddish gray skinned tiefling with horns that wrap around his head. He's got long platinum blonde hair that runs down to about underneath his shoulder blades. He's got a coat that looks like it is made of black dragon skin, a yellow silky undershirt underneath, really tight leather black pants, and boots that also have a couple of dragon scales attached to them. He has notably he has a a guitar that looks like it is made of obsidian and porcelain with gold inlays.
Greckles?
Oh, go ahead.
Greckles, it stands just a little bit above you, close to 5 feet. Has feathers that kind of bleed into a dark blue or a black, depending on how the sunlight hits it. Hanging around his neck and on his back is a very large, wide brim hat with slits cut down the front. You'll see a plumage of feathers that is kind of held back behind his head. Wearing a sort of plated leather, not metal plate, but like if leather was stitched and plated together. Large, puffy, dark blue pants, kind of parachute panish. And but most notably, his cowl has gold trimming, a little bit darker blue compared to the rest of his feathers. But underneath there is a weave of kind of a straw that kind of runs as an underlay.
Okay. Borky, do you want to describe yourself?
Borky is about 6'8". He built like a barbarian, wide like an orc usually would be, got them wide shoulders. One thing that's interesting about Borky is that he has a giant blue sword that looks like it is magical in nature. And Borky is holding it incredibly closely. And as well, Borky has a shoulder cape because he likes to live dangerously.
Okay. And Task.
3 foot tall, red scale kobold. Has a metal helmet that has a small slit visor, kind of like used as a depth perception sort of thing. He's got a dark brown tabard. His scales are like bright red, so it's like a massive contrast. A couple of metal platings along his shoulders, where for one arm where he uses to fire from his bow. And the bow he is carrying actually is covered in ice in some locations, giving off a magical aura.
Also, I've been told I've misheard you. Apparently, Panic is 6 foot tall, 6 foot 4.
Yeah.
Not 3 feet tall.
Yeah, so Task stands about the same height as you.
Yeah.
I was I had heard a comparison to Panic size from one of the constructs. I think it might have been Construct 6 or something.
No, Object 8 is 3 foot tall. He's very small.
Yeah.
Right, not your size. About double that.
Project 6 is your size. They're humanoid and very nice looking.
Yeah, someone messaged me on Discord.
Project 6 kind of turns back to you, Abby, and goes,
Well, they've made themselves known, so they're not skulking about like the last time, but...
Would you think that Oriana would... oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Oriana
The ball
would
is
be fine with
angry.
this?
Perhaps we should consult Oriara.
Do you think she would hear us?
This guy really loves Oriara. Borky holds up the log.
Wait, he really, really does love Oriara. Is she here?
Yeah.
as they talk to you and the sounds of the world around you kind of go a bit dim, Object 8, you begin to hear a very familiar voice to you, speak to you.
Object 8.
Your boatiness. Hello?
The one that they hold is very important. Please assist them, but do keep your guard.
I will do so as you tell me. Thank you so much.
They are friend to that acolyte, and friend to a piece of me.
Okay, I will not disappoint you, I promise.
Thank you.
You guys watch as Object 8 is just looking at the sky and just talking to nothing.
That feels about right. We were told that Oriara is up on the top of this mountain.
She's here. That's crazy.
So you climbed the Mountain of Reputation all the way here just for Oriara?
It's a little bit. It's more complicated than that, but there's a lot of questions that I need answers for.
Well, I can give you some of my knowledge. I am unfortunately just a little I tincture a lot, and I don't really know much, but maybe more people here, or, well, constructs like me can help you.
Do people of my kind exist here, except they're colored silver?
I don't know. Yes.
Yep. There
Yes.
are. Yeah, that's who made you. That's who made you. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a bit still a little bit trying
Don't
to get used
worry.
to it.
It was for nothing, Zito. Get the fuck off this mountain.
No, they don't
This is-
exist. Go away.
This is Task. If he doesn't get to do it, he's gonna be really mad.
Yeah.
You would
sorry.
know. You would know Object 8 that a majority of people here are kobolds,
Yes,
and then probably 1/2 of that population, like actually 1/3 would probably be constructs.
Yes. I was unsure about the silver part, which was like a little bit confusing.
They're not silver. That's the part that's kind of weird.
yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing that's kind of weird is that Task is red, and that obviously that's weird enough, but he has these long ears. None of the kobolds you know have these big ears. They have like little ears, but they mostly have like horns. Yeah.
Yep.
Object 8. Let us take them prisoner.
Oh, we
I
don't
beg
have
your
to do
pardon.
that.
You know what? As long as it makes everything go more smoothly, here, fine. He hands over Catharsis.
I do not need this.
Well, this is my weapon.
What?
Yeah, I cast spells. I can make things explode with my mind.
Well,
All right, let's not ham it up.
if you're so willingly to give us your weapons, I don't think you will cause any problems. As long as you stay friendly, we won't do anything either. Just follow
Absolutely.
us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We'll do
And
so.
he turns to the others and he gives like a really big, like cartoony wink, like, yeah, got him.
Greckles just has a half-cocked eyebrow, just like, oh god.
Object 8, lead the way.
You watch as the big construct kind of sweeps around and kind of jabs, assuming Borky's at the end, jabs Borky in the butt a little bit with the spear. Not mean, but just like, move.
Hey, come on, I'm not going limp at all either. Come on.
The immediate thing that hits all of you, with the exception of Object 8, because you're used to this, is the smell of the outside. The air is fresh and is probably the cleanest air you've tasted and smelled for a really long time. It is a bit thin, given your guys' high elevation, but there's no struggle to breathe. It's also warm up here, like pleasantly warm. And notably, as you guys are walking, you see that almost like in a wave sort of pattern, the ground is flat, but then sweeps around like a crater almost. And there's this kind of peak. And you see a long, very like huge, ornate piece of metal that runs into the mountain. And you notice that it is swinging very slowly. As you guys make your way, you begin to see glimmering shine of silver, parts of the mountain that are just shining. What you thought was silver are actually buildings. Large metal buildings would be akin to something like a hangar that are stacked on top of each other in varying degrees of copper, bronze, like what you assume silver, steel, iron. And there's different tunnels within the mountain as well that seem to have these sort of iron openings as well. And you see little figures kind of moving in and out as you guys make your way forward over the kind of rough hewn snow you guys are working across. You notice that there is just piles of scrap metal, broken tools, and various other bricks, things that have just been kind of abandoned towards this door as you guys are led forward through this area.
Object 8.
Yes.
It on our travel up here, on the hour, every hour, we hear a loud booming sound. Is that coming from that? Pointing over to the pendulum.
Yes, it is the giant pendulum. As you can see, it's like our clock. We know what time it is thanks to it.
That's actually fascinating. I mean,
It must be weird to have that rattling feeling, but it's pretty normal.
Above game really quick, there's no such semblance of like mechanical clocks, is there?
Mechanical clocks, like in what regard?
In common use.
In what regard? Like around you? Or?
In like Alabasta.
In like
Alabasta. Oh, no.
Yeah.
The most you see are things like pocket watches, but those are for like the wealthy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, like keeping time is very difficult.
A luxury.
Yeah. There are people who have a really good sense for it, but overall it's clocks and such, like they're not a completely foreign concept, but they're just like very exclusive. Because there are so few people who can make them properly.
You schlubs get sundials and nothing more.
But we do know that the technology exists, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely you do.
But just not on this scale, supposedly.
Yeah.
Not an entire building-sized fucking pendulum that's a clock.
As you guys move, you guys kind of make your way into what would be considered the overhang of the mountain, where this pendulum is kind of set. There is a lot of people here. You probably count at least 100 kobolds on the outside, not even like considering the inside. And everyone is like a assembly line. Like people are running around. And notably, all the kobolds are white, with some deviation to gray. They do not have the big ears that you have. They have these little ears, like almost like pointed orcish ears. And they have like pointed horns kind of from the back of the skull that kind of run back. Notably, a lot of them have prosthetics, whether that be arms, legs, tails, and notably as they hit, like the light hits these kobolds, they shine like silver as they make their way around and immediately kind of stop and look as these two constructs are escorting all of these weirdos, for lack of a better term, through their town.
Object 8, I noticed that parts of these kobolds' bodies are made of metal. What did this to them?
Well, a lot of the kobolds here worship the great Oriara, your boltiness, and most of it is just to become closer to the clockwork and to become part of her highness. You see, we are just so in love. And I see it every time, even if there is nothing wrong, they turn themselves into clockworks themselves from time to time.
Task is visibly fucking, like, weirded out by that.
This is some Borg shit.
Yeah. Panic's head sort of sinks into his shoulders, just like, that's weird.
Beep.
You watch now as you see a kobold, which you recognize, Object 8, running towards you, a male and a female kobold. The female has, as you look at her as she's running towards you, her right arm, so her right arm is completely metal that runs up to the shoulder and kind of comes across the chest slightly, almost like armor in the front. She's got a set of goggles, like crazy goggles, like with 50 different lenses kind of resting up on her forehead. Kind of loose apron, pants, and she comes running up with her brother, who, for lack of a better word, is wearing goggles fixated to the head with like red lenses with almost like a sniper kind of design on it.
Are they on his eyes or above his eyes?
Like on his eyes. He's also wearing an apron, but has a big thick tool belt around with like so many different weird tools. And his tail is actually missing. It's kind of just like a round stump behind him as they both run up.
It's fucking Kobold Jordy.
Yo, it is.
Oh no, that means he has a girlfriend in the holodeck.
Gadget runs up to you, Object 8, the female kobold, and goes, Object 8, what is happening right now?
Well, I was going to introduce you like normal people would. These are the, what was it? The
Unexpectables.
Sorry, the Unexpectables. They want to find out then. What did you want to do here again?
Do you know a kobold named Winter?
They look at each other. They kind of just tilt their heads and look at you, and then they look back to Object and go, you know what happened the last time we let outsiders on this mountain?
I know. But listen, Oriara spoke with me directly and told me to help them.
Roll a persuasion check for me, Object 8.
1 second. Where is that? There it is.
Ooh.
So you're gonna need to call out when you roll. It's always gonna be the left one. You always want to say the number just for our podcast so they know what you rolled.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, the left.
No,
one.
you're good. You're good.
How dare you?
Yeah. Oh my
How dare
God,
you be new at this?
So sorry.
Didn't call out the number.
14. All right. You watch as Gadget just kind of sighs, and Gizmo walks over and kind of taps her on the shoulder and goes, "I believe them."
Yes, yes, that voice.
My eyebrows just went up so high that hurt my head.
Oh my God, is this
You watch as
Monty's? Is this those two guys in the truck?
I know, right? I want to be the two guys. You watch as this kobold gets onto all fours and actually like crawls under a lot of your guys' legs, except for you, Tass. You're too small, but he crawls like between your legs, Panic, and kind of over top of Greckles, almost lizard-like, eventually kind of striding up in front of you, Borky, and goes, interesting, how fascinating. He kind of scoops up Log. Do you give him Log?
Yeah, okay. He's really precious. He loves Oriara a lot. He's not working. Can you make him work?
You watch as he takes off Log's like hood and hat and kind of like disrobes him, for lack of a better word.
Oh,
and
oh
hands
that's
the clothes
weird.
to you. It's really weird to see Log without clothes.
This is so odd.
He's got a lot of exposed pieces actually, which is
I bet he does.
Oh, shut up. Like, I mean, like, exposed gear and stuff. The only thing that's really refined are his arms, his feet, and his head. The body itself is just a mess.
Oh man.
Like Object 8 as you see this, like you have a really nice kind of, compact design. It's well designed. This particular construct, shoddy work, like amateur, baby's first construct work. Gizmo just kind of like begins to start kind of rolls this little rotary dial on the side of his goggles, and it begins to change colors as he kind of looks and goes, the Eternals look okay, I suppose, but oh my God, the exterior, talk about shoddy. And wow, really? They have no boot up state. This is hilarious. He just kind of walks away with Log. Gadget walks up and with her arms crossed kind of steps up to you, Task, and goes, "Why are you red?"
I'm not from here.
Whoa!
I'm from way to the north.
To the north?
Further than this. I'm not from this continent.
Really? None of you are?
I'm from Iron Oath.
What's an Iron Oath?
It's a mountain that houses more of my kind. Well, it used to house my clan, but that's neither here nor there. I have been sent here by another white scale kobold. She gave me this. I show the pieces of paper. I show the book.
You watch like everyone in a crowd around you, and even you, Object 8, you recognize what this book is.
I keep the book close to my chest, just like, oh, you know what this is then.
So Object 8 starts shaking and just like lifts his arm and points.
Where did you get that?
How did you get that?
I'd be willing to answer your questions if you help answer mine.
You watch as Gadget kind of turns to Project 6 and goes, "Let him go." And Project 6 kind of lowers the spear and walks away. All right, my workshop, let's go. Come on, don't slack, let's go.
I follow.
You watch as she walks up to what looks like kind of a chain that's kind of being run. You know, like in Monster Hunter where they have like the big kind of chains that's running through the entire area.
Yes.
In like a rotation.
Yeah. Like a
you
lift,
watch you watch as there's like a bunch of like buckets filled with what looks like just slag or like, junk rock. You watch as she just jumps on top of that and it rides her up to the next level and she just gets off at the top and she looks down and goes, "Come on, let's go."
All right, let's do it. Let's jump on this.
Let's go.
Panic looks down.
As you look down, this is actually, it runs down probably a good 100 to 150 feet into the earth. You guys ride up, eventually getting off, and you see a reasonably sized like workshop, probably about the size of, in terms of the spacing, it's very short, but it's wide. Like it's got a lot of like ground space to it as she holds the door open for you. She looks up to you, Borky, and goes, "You're going to have to squeeze and don't touch anything." Well, come on. She's holding the door open for you guys.
All right.
Go in.
As
And-
Object 8, I I quickly go through all of them, like slipping through, and then go into a very specific corner and just stand there like a statue.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Oh.
You guys head inside. This room contains a lot of more kobolds, probably about 5 or 6, who are each working on, similar to Project 6, these kind of humanoid-looking constructs. They are kind of like splayed out on tables, like almost like surgical tables. And you currently see there's different little cups that are filled with little bits. And you see as each kobold is kind of running through each little bit. As Gadget kind of walks over to what would be kind of a chair or desk or like a resting spot, and just kind of like kicks up their feet and then like kind of throws their wrench into the corner where it clatters. And they kind of cross their arms and go, all right. So, questions, what do you got?
Where are we? Porky holds up his hand.
She just kind of laughs. You're in the Mountain of Repetition.
Yeah, we got that, but what is this place called?
I mean, we don't really have a name for it. It's just, our home. It's home.
Are you aware that people down on the surface think that you're all like rare deity mythological like creatures?
Really? She kind of leans forward at that. Did you hear that, Object 8? Apparently we're like mythical creatures. That's funny. Wow.
He kind of looks up and goes, "Her, her, her."
Without breaking eye contact from you guys, Gadget kind of points back to Object 8. We're working on that. That's funny, though. Really. I have to say, you're not as, kind of like glances over Borky a little bit. Not as barbaric as I expected. To be fair, the last visitors we had here, well, they seemed at least somewhat refined, and yet, still.
You should have heard how they said they wanted to eat through the chain. That was incredible.
Wait, what? Eat the chain? Who wanted to eat the chain?
No, that was.
Look, let's not get.
He just looks at Greckles.
Let's not get into semantics here. We were just trying to find a way to just open the door.
Right. Well, that door is not supposed to be opened. You closed that up when you were done, right?
Object 8 just kind of like stands and doesn't answer.
Sprints out of the room.
And he starts like going back alive and just like slowly walking through the door.
You watch just like Gadget just kind of sighs as you leave.
Well, if it's any consolation, no one was behind us. We think.
Good. I mean, the dead zone helps protect us. Still, if you made it through, that's a bit concerning.
Oh no, I mean like we did, but just a panic. Not all of us almost did.
Well, we're just that damn good, I guess.
Task, like there's a table in front of us, yeah?
Yeah. It's like a task.
Task creates the image from the book that Winter pieced together.
We never thought about tearing it apart. Strange that it shows our tunnels. I wonder if this book updates itself. Interesting. This is a holy relic. I hope you know that, right?
No, I didn't. The only thing that I did know was that it was supposed to lead me here. I don't know if I'm supposed to meet with Oriara or if we come from Alavast, and there is a really, really bad issue going on. Do you know of a man named Darkus?
No.
Do you not see all the dragons flying around the base of the mountain, scorching the earth?
Oh, yeah, we see the dragons. We've dealt with a couple. I mean, anti-air ballista are beautiful invention.
Well, they're all organized.
Well, that's concerning.
It's very concerning, the fact that he wants me and he wants the woman who sent me up here, the white-scale kobold I was telling you about. Apparently, they want us in a hostage situation, and I need to speak to Oriara.
Look, I hate to be a spoil sport, and I'm sure it's no surprise to you that we're pretty hermited up here, but why is that our concern? Like, logically.
Well, let me run a hypothetical by you real quick.
We like hypotheticals. You watch as she like leans back and taps, the fleshy lizard hands to the metal claw hands and sits back in her chair.
So imagine there are people like us who are intelligent and powerful enough to get all the way up here, surpass all of your traps, and we're pretty friendly so far. I mean, like, we're sitting down, we're cordial. We were willing to turn our weapons over. Imagine if we were a bunch of fucking dragons come to burn and eat all of you.
We're not too scared of dragons.
Are you scared of 3 ancient dragons melded together by magic?
Melded? She does cock her head at that one. Now that's different.
The cultist leader has been taking dragons. One that it completely annihilated my entire hometown. That's why I came here, to find him and kill him. But now my entire travels have changed, and now he seeks to use me as leverage to make Innstrock.
She holds up her hand and leans over to a tube that's running through the building. You watch as she flips up a little hatch, like a little tiny lid, and she goes, "Could someone send back Object 8 to me, please?"
I'm right here.
He comes as he's looks up from the desk.
Disregard that. Closes it. Object 8. I know that a few of your siblings have spoken about a 3-headed dragon from Oriara. Did you ever receive such a vision on your own? In regards to, the project? And she kind of gives you a wink a little bit.
The project.
In the big hangar?
Yes. No, she hasn't talked to me about it.
I wonder if that's why.
Well, even though she hasn't talked to me about it, there has to be something important if she told me that these guys are.
So your goal here is to warn us about the dragons. That's what you want? You said you want to speak to Oriara?
It's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, it's a lot more complicated than that.
Well, we do complicate it pretty well here. You watch as she kind of juts her head over, and you watch as one of the constructs on the table begins to kind of rise up and begins to move. And the kobold begins to instruct it.
I'm sorry. I don't know if we got your name, actually.
Me? I'm Gadget.
Gadget.
My twin brother with the goggles is Gizmo.
Gadget, let me put it this way. We come from a city where there are all different kinds of people. People like us, people like you, people like Object 8, and
She tilts her head the moment you say that and looks towards you.
Our city, though new, is refined. We have strong defenses.
Well, I mean, if it matters what it's worth, I was very barbaric like them other orcs, and now I own a nice little business.
Anyway,
got some side hustles going on.
What's a business?
Oh,
Porky. Do you? Oh, well, that's opening a can of worms. Do you have currency here, like coin? He'll pull out a gold coin.
She kind of tilts her head and looks at it. We trade bars and we do bartering with the cloud giants, but
well, that's close enough.
To get back, imagine to our horror at just hundreds and hundreds of people from our city taken by this organized collection of all different kinds of chromatic dragons. And I can promise you that our town isn't going to be the only one.
It hasn't.
We thought we were safe.
we did see some burning quite a while ago. Do you remember that Object 8, that field way to the south on fire?
Yes. I don't like to think about it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm that grim reminder that tells you that that's coming very soon.
All right, relax. Kind of sits forward in her chair again.
I have one question for you. You said people like me?
He points at himself, and just the little clanging sound as he pushes against his chest.
There are many like you. In fact, one of them is our neighbor. His name's Big Guy. He makes horseshoes.
You saw the construct we brought in, right?
Yeah, and he just kind of looks down and then looks over. It's like,
are they children of Oriara?
There shouldn't be children of Oriara beyond this mountain. That did catch my attention.
We actually.
You watch as Gadget slams the metal arm on the table. The human took the book to make more without her guidance.
That would explain why it's so bad.
In design, maybe.
Well, let's not let's not use those words like that. Log is great. He's a very powerful worshiper of Oriara. Does great things in Albast. Absolutely huge things.
He actually has
a name?
It does. And he actually teaches at a temple of Oriara that is affixated to our place of business.
Roll a persuasion. Roll a persuasion.
Excellent.
Gadget reads you. Okay.
That is it's a 14.
That's fine. You made a temple to Oriara in this far-off land that you live in.
We did.
Yeah. On Log's behest.
We owed him because he kind of saved our life.
He saved our lives, and in return, he requested that we make a temple for Oriara, and we did so, and it's right behind our property.
You watch as she leans over. Gage! And you watch as a kobold comes running up. I need the logbook, please. Yeah, of course. You watch as they come back with this huge book. It is a massive book with like stuff kind of stuck in, and you watch as Gadget just feverishly begins to write.
Sorry, what's this book called again?
It's a log of all the behaviors of the constructs begin to show. If what you're saying is true, well, interesting.
Right. No, Borky, the log can mean a lot of different things.
No, don't even try to explain it to me. It's too confusing.
It's a book we write information into to make sure that our descendants know the knowledge we've collected. Specifically, that there are constructs beyond our mountain, which makes you feel a little disgusted, but I'm willing to forgive based on their intelligence. How many are there? Do you know?
There's
enough that causes anxiety to some people.
I've actually been inside the church during the time. Can I roll something to recollect how many there were?
It'd be intelligence to remember.
All right, here I go. 8.
8.
Why the fuck does Roll20 hate me role playing? Like, Jesus.
You remember? I mean, you remember between 20 to 30, maybe like mid 20.
Wait. So, hang on. I just looked at my notes. So, Fret was 86. That's as high as I can remember.
And the one that did clothing was called 9.
What was Steve?
Yeah. Steve was 67? 67?
Oh, 68.
Probably in the hundreds then.
He watches Gadget looks and goes, they had serial numbers.
Well,
yes.
Yeah. As far as we can tell, there was 86.
86.
Where we come from.
One thing to bear in mind, though, is that they began giving themselves names.
That is what's catching my attention. Though, to be fair, Object 8, I know you have a moniker as well, but them giving themselves names is fascinating, to say the least.
They do not seem to be as... They seem to be more autonomous than most people give them credit for.
Their intelligence comes in short bursts and at random intervals, like Log.
Like Oriara's reach.
And it's growing.
And they've also begun creating art.
No. You watch as Gadget kind of taps the pen on the table. No, this is good. This is very good. Object 8, you have no recollection, knowledge, anything that Oriara has informed you of this nature?
No, but I do find it kind of strange. Do you think they've had exiles?
That is my concern. Have any of these so-called constructs of this serial nature attacked anyone?
Well, it's... Oh, God. There is an incident, but that was like golems or something. There was a statue, right? Dolmar?
It was a man. He was the man who helped create the constructs. He had a rival who sucked.
You see, creating things is not a competitive affair. It is a collaborative affair. So clearly, that's where the falter lies within the humans who tried to build these constructs. But notable, none of the constructs themselves have attacked people. None have assaulted them.
It was a growing concern for a time, but has been quelled.
Well, there was one the first one, Mike Crank, I think.
Yeah, he's a hero, actually.
Yeah, wasn't there something to do with Mike Crank like rising up and doing a lot of good things for the constructs in Alabast? Like he was the first one and the most powerful.
Mike Crank. He watches Gadget's writing this down.
That seems weird that the first one is the more powerful one and the rest just start to decline.
Assuming this creator didn't serialize his failures, which sometimes they don't, which is why 86 might not be the entire lot number, but more one that succeeded, so to speak.
It's the highest that we know of. Also, I think... No, I mean, Mike Crank was
construct number 1 made by Artemis.
Yeah, he was shut down because he was defending the city, I think, if I remember correctly. I forget from what.
He fought against the fire giants specifically.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep, the fire giants took him down.
He was also supposedly the first to hear Oriara.
So
No, he's not. He's not the first to hear Oriara. That's funny, though. That is very funny.
Well, forgive the ignorance. We are learning just as much as you are today.
Fair enough, but there's no way. Our original ancestors were the first to hear Oriara. She fell on this mountain, for Pete's sake, so let's be real. Though, I suppose her reaching that far is interesting, but still, the first one. She starts, like, laughing.
All right, okay.
Man. So, interesting. Man, Robald's gonna love this. Yeah, huh. Well, I don't know how I feel about a bunch of outsiders running around.
Yeah, we've already gotten that a lot today.
The moment I speak to Oriara, the faster we can leave.
Hey, look, buddy, and she kind of looks towards you. No one just speaks to Oriara. The only one who can speak to Oriara are these guys. And she jabs a thumb towards Object 8.
He kind of lifts his hand and waves.
Hello.
Oh, by the way, you said you had like a designation. What's that? What's that about?
People like to call me Abby.
I love it.
Abby.
Oh boy.
Way better than Object 8.
It just makes it easier to say my name when I have done something not good.
How tall is Abby, by the way?
He's 3 foot. 3 foot. Yeah, 3 feet.
So
Task is about like 2 inches on Abby.
Abby can contact Oriara, yes? Maybe we can...
No.
He kind of like shakes his head.
She contacts me. It doesn't go the other way around.
Oh.
I'm going to pull out the mask and put it on.
Those relationships.
You watch as like Gadget looks really perturbed. You watch as the Kobold Task Object 8 pulls out a porcelain mask and places it on his face.
What are you planning to do with that?
Do I slip away or?
No, nothing happens, and Gadget's just like looking at you, like the eyes are narrowed, like what the fuck is this thing doing?
Of course, Eos is going to be fucking silent the moment we get up the mountain. I take it off.
Hey,
wait.
So Task.
Whoa, Eos?
Oh, now that got your interest. Yes, it is the whole reason I'm up here. This mask lets me speak to it.
You're speaking to Eos?
It likes to stutter a lot.
And to be fair, the mask doesn't let you speak to it.
We all speak to people. I talk to my magic sword.
Huh. Eos talks to you.
Yes, it's the whole reason I'm coming up this mountain.
I thought you said a white... Oh, well... Huh.
Do you know her now, finally?
No, not your friend, but Ao sometimes takes the guise of a kobold with a mask on its face.
What?
A mask that's a bit like... You watch as she points over at the mask you're holding. Huh.
Wait, so Eos is a physical being that resides somewhere around here?
Oh, no, they're depicted, but no one's ever seen them. We've just heard stories about them.
Well, congratulations. We're the first to give you a little bit more evidence.
I mean, we already know that they exist. We don't need proof of that. Huh. And they talk to you.
Look, this is all very interesting and whatnot. But an entire city wants me dead, and my oldest rival, who killed my entire civilization, is out there waging war and burning down nations. I need to stop him and right this wrong. Something has to be pushed forward, and I don't know where to go from here.
He sounds pretty upset.
Yes, but emotion sacrifices intelligence. Look, I can't promise to help you. I'm just a worker here, and I'm mostly trying to keep you off the streets. But I wonder.
You wonder what?
We received a message from Oriara a while ago. Object 8 knows more about it than I do, about our secret project.
Yes. Even though it doesn't work, it is still undergoing.
What is?
Well, how much can I tell them?
Let's show them.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
That's
watch
usually
it.
worth 1,000 words, so that's good.
You watch as Gadget gets up, and you watch as one of the other kobolds walking goes, I'm having a problem with the hydraulic system in the left eye. Look, Object 8.
Yes?
Go talk to Wrench. Just tell them they're friends, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And he saunters off.
All right. Well, you gotta go over here. You gotta fix the screen. You watch as Gadget kind of walks off and begins to instruct. You guys are left with Object 8.
Well, I suppose after you then.
Well, if you come this way, let's just go over there. You might want to take a step back once you see it. It's a little big.
And he starts leading the way forward.
Yeah, you kind of duck and weave. You actually guys cut through different workshops. It's a very like open plan. Like there's confined buildings clearly for things like smelting, like acid bathing, things like that.
I'm just imagining you see someone just doing welding. Bzz, bzz. Welcome to the shop.
Yeah, literally almost every single kobold, if they're not like preparing food or cleaning, is working on something in some degree. You have some that are working on the prosthetics that you see. You have some that are working on weapons. You have some that are working on just like weird tiny little devices that you can't really place a finger on. And there's one room where literally you walk through and it's like 50 clocks, like big giant clocks, like 50 of them. And you watch as like this kobold is like done and then hangs another one and then immediately starts building another one.
And this is incredibly foreign to us, right?
Oh yeah. This is so alien right now. Like you guys are used to like blacksmith working the earth, farmers. This is very strange. Like it's beyond comprehension for most of you.
Object 8, I have a question.
Yes?
I'm slowly losing hope that this is the case, but in any time that you've been around here, has there ever been a kobold that may have had coal scales?
I don't think I recall. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you've never seen anything like that. I mean, you've seen some of the actual kobolds who work with coal get, coal on them, but beyond that, no, you haven't.
Yeah.
And none that looked like me.
Have I? No, I don't think so.
You have, yeah, you've heard of one.
Wait, I have? Okay.
Yeah. Someone stole a pedal copter, actually.
Oh.
And they said they were red. But that was Rusty, old Rusty, said that someone stole one of his... Yeah, old Rusty. He said that someone stole his pedal copter and he swore it was a red kobold, but no one believed him because there's no such thing.
Well, Apparently a red kobold stole something, and nobody believed him, but you are living proof that they exist, so maybe it's not as strange as they say.
Tash, did you steal something?
Casually Mitatsu's over to Abi. What?
He just kind of looks shocked.
What did this red kobold look like, if there is any description?
There is no description, just red. I don't know anything, sorry.
Oh, of course there's not enough information. I need to... Tash just fucking holds himself back. Let's just see what you have to show us first before I have a goddamn aneurysm.
Wait a minute. Is this old Rusty still among us?
Oh yeah, he is, despite everybody's wants.
Whoa!
Wow.
What did he do? What did this Rusty guy do? Wow!
God damn!
I'd like to adopt Rusty. I don't like how they're treating him.
It's true, but you don't have to stand.
But yeah.
Yeah, you know old Rusty. He works on flight shit. He makes flying devices, so.
Well, if you want to have more information, maybe you could find him later and ask him yourself.
Yes, I would like that very much, but let's quickly get business attended with.
Okay. You guys make your way to part of a crater in the mountain that's kind of like a horizontal crater that has been sealed off with just a giant wall. It looks like it can open, it could be rolled up and opened. You guys kind of climb up this really aggressively long ladder. It's
Statue of Liberty
climb.
long.
Yeah, Snake Eater.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So
you guys,
while we're going
go
up,
ahead.
can I be just
do you guys even know the story of Oriara in this mountain?
Vague bits and pieces. We've heard that she actually came careening down rear end first.
If that is how you primitively want to say it, yes. Well, if you want to hear, I can give you a little explanation.
Certainly.
All right.
Yes, I need things explained.
Well, before the Mountain of Repetition became what it was, a large dragon lived on top of it named Nash. And, well...
Nope. Nash is a god. The red dragon had a different name.
Oh, you told me that.
It's okay.
Wait, that's a spoiler.
Oh.
I actually don't have his name on hand, the red dragon's name.
Well, then let's just keep it Red Dragon.
So
Yeah.
Soren?
No, their name wasn't Sasorin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that was a wrong name that you probably gave me on accident.
I probably messed that up. That's okay.
Yeah,
but there was a red dragon on top of the mountain. You may continue.
Yeah.
There was a red dragon on top of the mountain, and when Oriara fell down, she killed him almost immediately. And the kobolds that lived here, they started freaking out, and out of fear, worshipped Oriara. And that's how all of this came to be.
That sounds so stupidly on point.
Yeah, I know. You gotta think about it this way. So, say you got a dragon, it makes sense. And hey, this dragon's great. We love this dragon. And then all of a sudden, this giant thing just comes down, boom, kills it with one hit. You're like, this is what we worship now. It does make sense. It does.
But it begs the question: why are these kobolds constantly building more and more constructs? I'm sure there's an obvious answer, but still.
Well, from my knowledge and the way that I was built, it was to appease Oriara.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But I don't know. She would have to tell me, and I am also not the smartest, unfortunately.
You guys reach the top of the ladder eventually.
Yep.
Finally.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
You currently see standing outside two kobolds who are kind of going over some blueprints. You watch as you would know these two. It's Nuts and Bolts. That's their name. They walk over to you and go, "Hey, Abby."
Hello.
He just kind of
the other
waves
one.
again.
The other one walks up and goes, "What the fuck is this? Who are they?"
They are the Unexpectables, and they are here on command of Oriara, I think. Something like that.
What?
It's confusing, I know, but we wanted to show them what we're working on here.
We?
We.
Okay. It's a secret project, Abby. You know that, right?
If it makes any difference, Gadget sent us.
Oh my god, the bird talks. Huh. Whoa. You watch as these two kobolds walk over, and they're just like, is it some sort of verbal prosthetic?
All right. Just
a voice box
one
inside
thing
the
at a
depth of the
time.
throat. They're starting to analyze you now and like looking at you. And one of them like jabs you in the neck. Is like, no, that's flesh.
All right, we could stop with that. I can explain everything.
If it makes you feel any better about this, I probably won't understand it when you describe it because I'm really out of my depth. Porky just has these wide eyes looking around like, where is this place?
Just this long stare.
Porky's had a mile-long stare this entire time.
Goblin, stop.
Meow, 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 meow.
So to be completely honest, if you want to take it up with anyone, you can take it up with Ratchet. Or Gadget, excuse me.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. You just summoned the one name you can't.
They all kind of look to each other and laugh. They're like, yeah. Ratchet makes tools. We were a little confused there, but
well,
Gadget
I
makes
mean,
more sense.
we've been meeting a lot of people today, so apologies.
All right, Object 8, let him in. But don't let them touch anything, all right?
Okay, he just like kind of stands in front of them in the entire group and just like stands again like a statue.
While you are undergoing the viewing process, please keep your hands to yourself and do not touch anything. Thank you.
And he turns around and then leads the way.
All right.
Nice.
You guys walk into there's no door, like no little door on this hangar. It is just an open area with like some cloth that kind of hangs over the entrance. As you guys go inside, there are lights in here, like actual mechanical lights.
Electrical lights?
Like
Oh, God.
electrical lights almost.
Oh,
What the fuck is this?
On a strange kind of sorcery I'm seeing with me orky eyes.
Wouldn't Tass' eyes fucking like become the thing from the SpongeBob movie where his eyes are on fire? My eyes!
Your eyes are like blinking. You're kind of like that one gif of Buzz Lightyear where he's like, as you guys walk inside, the sheer size of what you see just hits you right in the senses. It is a dragon. It is a massive, gargantuan, colossal metal dragon with multiple silver-plated scales and giant canvas wings and eyes of perfectly clear glass. It is massive, and it's hanging from the roof of the mountain. It is like hitched to the ceiling of the mountain with its head facing the hangar opening.
See, that's confusing to me.
Is it alive?
There's about 50 different kobolds working on it right now.
On that question, Abby just kind of walks forward and then turns around again and then just like looks up at him.
I call it error because, no, it doesn't work, as you probably can tell.
It's named Error?
No, I call it error because that's what it is.
Oh.
You have a mechanical dragon. This is Tash just holds his fucking arms up in the air. Nothing could go wrong with this. Nothing at all. Nothing the fuck at all.
He just kind of perks up.
Fuck?
Oh, I just taught the construct how to say fuck. Amazing.
It's kind of a catch-all word. It's really great. Get a lot of flex out of it.
When do you use it?
When I look at this thing and go, holy fuck. Porky's just gesturing at the giant dragon. Oh my god.
So you're building a giant mechanized dragon. For what purpose?
To have a giant fucking metal dragon task.
I wish I could answer that question.
Like you're talking to the guy whose entire home was ravaged by them. This is a doomsday device.
And why would you not want to have one of those?
Because if Darkus gets his hands on it, everyone's dead.
Would Darkus even know how to use it?
Does Darkness even know about this place?
If he's following me, then most likely he has some kind of dumbass crying thing, because that's the kind of day we've been having.
Is he okay?
No, I'm not! Thank you for asking!
He's going to be okay. This is kind of normal. Abby,
Well-
why is this under construction?
Well, Oriara wanted it, but I'm not sure exactly why.
Well,
I
that's
don't
fair
think
enough.
any of us know. We just do as we are told. But the problem is, it doesn't work. It hasn't since we started.
Ugh, that sounds
What's
familiar.
What's wrong with it?
We don't know.
You know that the power source, none of the power sources you usually use on most constructs is working.
Wait, sorry, what? Sorry. I'm just
No,
completely blanked
no
out.
power,
Okay.
no power sources that you know of is working. You've tried everything from magical conduits to fuel to like anything you could possibly manage.
Nothing will shut it on. We don't know why. We've tried almost everything.
Have you tried magic?
Have we tried magic?
Yeah, you tried a little bit of magic.
Yes, a little bit, but I'm not sure I'm very capable of knowing much about it. At least to start a construct. Mostly in a size like this.
Tass like fucking puts his hand on his chest and like says internally in his head, if you want to wake up and give any sort of explanation, now would be the best time.
How big was Dulmar?
Dulmar was like, I would say he was probably a large creature, huge creature between that size. Like he was about 12 feet tall. He was big.
Between large and huge.
Yeah.
Well, there is one thing I can think of.
Yeah, this particular creature, this particular dragon would be considered, gargantuan or colossal.
Fuck.
This thing is
Holy fuck.
Wait, Panic, are you thinking a soul crystal?
I mean, if Dulmar could get the inanimate statue rise up and be a vessel for his soul.
Yeah, but that's some kind of crazy necromantic magic, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's pretty big. So, like, yup.
Well, Dulmar was pretty big.
Forky's just. Forky's in sensory overload right now.
Tass like holds his face. Oh, don't tell me the fucking flame in my chest is the source of power they're looking for.
I mean, if we were trying to put all this together, isn't that what Darkus wants?
Like, but like, why would we cut your heart out or your body?
How does one operate this thing?
Abby, you would know that inside there is like a controller, almost like a gear shift style controller that controls various parts. It takes a few people to man this thing. This is not a solo piloted thing.
So it's like a complete cockpit.
It's like a complete cockpit, like almost like for lack of a better word, like a steampunk airship or something like that.
Getting the Eva task.
Taka, don't worry. Every fucking human being on my Discord is telling me that in a private message.
I know. Getting the Eva task. Panic over there doing Gendo Akari pose.
Can I look around and see if any of the kobolds are available to talk to and give more information?
Nuts and Bolts is there. They've been like watching Task freak
okay.
out the entire time and are like exchanging looks. Like, what the fuck is this guy?
Okay, so like instantly, I'm gonna walk up to. I'm gonna walk up and just point towards both of them and be like,
They can help. If you have questions, ask them.
Head turns 180 degrees.
Look,
Terrifying.
I'm not sure how we feel about letting some unhinged kind of weirdo going inside of the cockpit of the Dragon Project.
No,
but
I understand that this is all fucking bizarre and strange for everyone to take in.
Wait, Task. Do you still have the book?
I still have the book, yes.
Yeah, you didn't give it to gadgets. You still have it.
They don't know what you have and what you're here for.
I show them the book.
They all, like, every single head in this hangar turns and looks, even the ones that shouldn't be able to see that. Almost like a chain reaction, they all turn and look at that book and their eyes go wide.
Well, at least I know how to get everyone's attention in the fucking room.
The original
Are
script.
you always this mad?
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
From what we can understand, Oriara came to him pointing a task. And we like to think that this is a little bit of proof.
And now I got the voice of Eos telling me to come up to this mountain. For what purpose? I don't know, because Task like bumps his chest with like with his fist. He's really fucking spotty about telling me what I'm supposed to do.
I want to imagine that echoed really loudly.
Oh yeah, it echoes through the entire hangar.
Are you awake? Okay, I'm good. So, I have this book. I came all the way up here. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Please help me.
Okay, buddy. We're just gonna... You watch as the two kobolds walk around. You just kind of pat you on the back. Take a deep breath, okay? Look, not all projects end the way you want them to, nor do they start the way you want them to. Sometimes stuff breaks down. Sometimes stuff explodes. Usually it explodes. But you just got to keep working through it, okay? And then one day you'll have a construct that succeeds.
Fuck are you talking about?
Look, it's all we know, man. I'm just trying to help. God, he's outside. He just kind of starts walking away.
I think what you're trying to say, Task, is that while you may not know what's going on now, if you just try enough, if you listen, take your time, analyze things, you'll get your answers.
We are on a time limit, and I'm the cause.
Task, it's a pretty big time limit, to be fair. We're like a week into this thing. And also, to be fair to Eos, like, we don't know the extent of Eos's power here. Like, Ith only talked to me at my lowest mental point and on the brink of death. So I think it was pretty important
Looks at Panda
to get those
like,
messages out.
At their lowest, huh? Cool. That's amazing. Okay, I'm done. I check out. Until something happens, I don't know what to do. And I hate that I'm useless.
Okay, Obby's gonna walk up to Task and just like slowly take his hand while his own are like warming up a little bit, and he goes,
You don't need to worry. We can always figure it out, eventually. You just need to lower the volume a bit, and maybe we'll figure it out.
Tash just holds his face. Whatever. Fucking whatever, man. What the fuck ever.
You listen as you hear a bell ringing out through the entire area, and all the kobolds immediately drop what they're doing and run out the door. You would know
what's
this.
happening now?
You would know this, Abby, as the dinner bell. It's or the lunch bell. This is the lunch bell. The moment it rings, everyone stops what they're doing and they run down for lunch. And this is where we're going to take a break.
Oh boy!
Yep, sorry. You kind of caught Task at the anger point of his journey. I'm sorry.
I'm just like sitting in the background, like trying not to die.
You're doing great, Chef Pie. Welcome to the game, by the way.
Yeah, no, trust me. You're doing great. I'm sorry.
I'm nervous as all hell because this is like my third D&D game I've ever played.
Oh, and you're in my fucking story arc. God damn it. I'm sorry.
I'm having so much fun. Also, talking into a cup is really fun.
Yeah. Oh. I wish I could have given you more warning because a coffee can works amazingly. Like that's the best thing. Honestly.
You mean like this?
I mean, I've literally just moved into my new apartment.
Yeah.
I have a cup. I have a cup.
My mom literally, like, she was throwing out this can, and she's like, "Do you want this can?" I'm like, "Yes!" And she's like, "Okay, Jesus."
I mean, it works
Make a call to Oriara. Please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and dial the operator.
Oh my god.
All right,
yeah.
This is where you can get up and get food or get a
Yeah.
snack. The only thing is, with this, we don't eat on stream. So if you want to eat something, you got to eat it really quickly. But yeah, this is the time if you need to use the facilities, you may.
How long is the break?
Usually 10 or so minutes, 10, 15
Okay.
at most. So it's pretty
Because-
short.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right, I gotta get up too.
Now's the time for it.
Yeah, I gotta
Oh,
get up to
sweet.
eat something, and I gotta get my cat, and I gotta get my cat to be quiet because she just keeps screaming. So I'll be right back.
Meow.
Meow. Okay, go back.
Goblin.
Well, I guess Kurt, are you here? All right, I guess I'll read off some bits and stuff since I'm the only one here. I don't know when we started off, so I'm just gonna make a guess. If I went too far before or after, I apologize. But here we go.
Boy.
First off, I'm gonna thank Frugal Man. Thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. And Sailor Midgard, thank you also for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Dominator, thank you for subscribing for 1 month. Al Andre, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Wells234, thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Achilles Nipple, thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Neo Monkey Man, thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Joker18 Jr., thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Noxious Virus 117, thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Craig B, thank you for subscribing for 2 months. No More Kono, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Athgar45, thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Shiny Lamp, thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Please tell me that Log is okay. I don't care about you, just Log.
Oh,
I'm
thanks.
sorry. He's dead.
Log's officially dead now.
Yeah.
You've killed him.
Yep, it's your fault, Shiny Lamp. 2 cents change. Thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime for 2 months. Do you have your passport? I got it right here. I got it right here. You can check it. Please don't shoot balls into my mouth.
It's pretty cool, Panic.
Look, Panic, a rope. We can use this to traverse up the mountain of repetition. Help me, Panic! Impact Frame, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime for 2 months. Welsh93, thank you as well for subscribing for 2 months. Wow, 2 months already. Yep. Turtle Squad, the Turtle Squad, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Junior Malak, thank you for subscribing. The Cannon Fodder, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime.
Holy balls, we just hit another hype train.
Oh, snap. Ryle Gimmick, thank you for subscribing.
Is it just us two?
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna wait until Kurt gets back. Silly Soul 99.
Trick.
Silly Soul 99. Thank you for. Oh God, where did it go? Oh no. Oh,
no.
there it is. Thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Hey, 2 months already. Wonderful. The Turtle Squad. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Fantasy Voltron. Viridian Winter. Thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Hello. Hello. Rosa06. Thank you for 2 months of subscribing. Mad Tom K, thank you for the 100 bits. Getting the damn dragon task. Cool shirt guy, thank you for the bit.
We've already been in a mecha crab. A mecha dragon's just par for the course at this point,
Yeah.
but in the best way.
1 bit says that Log is the power source. That's what I'm thinking.
Gotta fix him though.
Link Highly, I thank you for the 1,400 bits. Evangelion task intensifies. Getting the damn Robo Dragon task.
So, chat, which Unexpectables character would be which Evangelion character? That's my homework for you.
Oh God, it's been. I've never actually sat down and watched the entirety of Evangelion, so I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You're missing nothing and everything at the same time.
That's what I've heard.
Like, it's very so you know how Gurren Lagann takes a weird shift to halfway through. Imagine that times 100.
Okay, well, I like Gurren Lagann, so.
Okay, so you remember when they're using galaxies as frisbees?
Yeah.
That's poultry compared to this.
I'm back.
Hey,
have you been reading off bits
welcome
and
back.
subs?
I sure have. We left off on Link Hylia with 1,400 bits.
Link Hylia?
Yep,
Link Hylia?
Link Hylia, yep.
1,400
About 10
bits?
minutes
I'm back.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say mine goes up to goes up to 5 minutes and then just says 2 hours. Oh, okay. So we're just missing some time now. Renfield 88 with the 10 subs. Thank you so much to Renfield 88 for 10 subs, though. That is nice. Incredibly kind and generous. Renfield 88 with additional 5 subs on top of that afterwards. My God, 15 subs from Renfield 88. My goodness, kindness is overwhelming. Ozark Shadow, Lunar the Dragon, Cool Shirt Guy, Zambowski, Lycus Darkfang, OG Skyer. Thank you so much for the subs as well. 321 Ajimo. Thank you so much for the sub as well. Link Hylia gifting 5 subs to the community as well, followed by Mark Wolf gifting 5 subs. So a big shout out to Link Hylia and Mark Wolf. And oh my God.
Oh, it continues.
It doesn't stop. Blackfoot Ferret with the 420 bits. Hype. Nightshade with a 2-month resub. Thank you, Nightshade, gifting us up to Daft Python. Thank you. Defective with the 300 bits as well. Thank you so much. Sloth with 5 subs gift to the community as well. Goddamn Sloth. Thank you so much for all your subs you've been dropping. 321 Agimo with 1,000 bits. Hooray for Shenpai Limesye. Also, I hope the ham eviction went well. The ham eviction.
What?
That's probably a Shin inside joke. So
I will have.
Shen, come back!
Grim Pete with 500 bits. Finally get to see this live. Normally I have my own D&D campaign on Wednesdays. Well, thank you so much for being here, dude. XY Lee, thank you for the bits. Constable Button, thank you for the bits. Xandro is gifting us up to Gulf City Viking. Thank you so much. Freedom 13, thank you so much. Elated Megalodon with the 500 bits. There goes my Platinum Kobold's theory. Throws hopes and dreams out the window. Kane.
Sorry.
Time. Nerdy Gaming Inc. John49357, thank you so much for the bits. Lycus Darkfang with a 500 bits. Hey guys, I'm catching the stream live for the first time in over a year. I hope I can catch these streams live in the future. Well, Lycus Darkfang, we do too. Thank you so much for being here. Armada X3, thank you so much for the bits. Defective Sheep with 5 subs gifted to the community. Defective Sheep, thank you so freaking much for your continuing kindness. Scuba Steve 1258 with 1,000 bits. Hard train. I will also thank you so much, Scuba Steve. Dax767, thank you for the sub, as well as Viridian Winter with 1,500 bits. Hype! Down a party hype right there. And Vananagi, thank you so much for the bits. And Armada TX3, thank you so much for the bits as well. God damn. All right, so like I have to ask. Now I'm seeing Shenpai. Now I must have missed it. What is Shenpai's character like? Does it have hair?
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
My
Voxer.
character?
Oh, Voxer.
Oh,
yeah, Voxer.
Are you talking? You're talking about Voxer?
Yes.
I must have missed something. What is the context
you missed,
of this?
So someone was asking about an inside joke. What was it?
The ham?
I don't remember.
Oh, the ham. What's the ham about, Shen?
The ham? It's an Animal Crossing joke.
Oh, okay. I mean, I figured.
Hey, Shen, can I actually just fucking quickly apologize that you had to fucking enter task at his most fucking you had to enter task. I always feel bad whenever we have guests and it's just oh god, I have to be tasked with someone new. Fuck.
Oh god, I have to be tasked.
I have to be tasked. What a great first impression.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you made me love him more.
Real quick, but yes, I'm so does your character have hair? Because I see your icon here in the chat. So you're a very human looking construct then.
What?
Yeah, your icon's a human. I kind of got concerned as well.
We don't use the icons in Roll20. You guys have to look at the overlay to see what our character looks like.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, Monty can post the thing. I've also made a sketch of it.
Icons are null and void in Roll20 now. We don't use them anymore. Instead, we use our overlay. So.
Wait,
I'm not looking at the chat, so that's why I was also I didn't know that was a thing.
Here, I posted it in general for you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Ah, okay.
Also-
thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
Also,
thank you.
shout out to Brachyzoid who did the artwork for that. He always does our icons. He's fucking incredible.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
It's really cute.
That's really cute. I got a couple more people to shout out here. I wrote Kaiser the medal with 1,500 bits. Hey guys, missed the start of the stream, and I'll catch up you in the VOD. Was at work making sure the good people of the land get their pizza. 1,500 bits from Iro Kaiser the medal. Wolfscar 3, thank you for the bits as well. Catalisa, thank you for the bits. Space Pirate McMorgan, thank you for the bits. Guys, appreciate all your continued support. I gotta close the door so mom and dad can't hear me being loud.
I heard you slam the door. You slammed it. Or someone
Me.
closed the door.
That was me.
By the way, I think I know why my cat is freaking out because she's acting really paranoid. It's because of the window cleaners. We had people coming in to clean the windows today, and she was freaked the fuck out about it. So I think she's scared of the windows right now because she wants to sit on her window perch, but there's people and she's scared.
Link Hiley with an additional 1,000. It's just had an image of Panic riding the head of that mecha-dragon playing his guitar Mad Max style. So metal.
Hell fucking yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, dude, we're having a fucking Power Ranger moment sometime in the future. Mark my words.
I shall take
Drop
over
the
the
horns
left
in
leg.
Throw up the horns in chat if you think that's.
Whoa.
So Champlain,
All right,
how's it going so
everybody
far?
How you liking our little crew?
I mean, you guys are way better at this than I am. So.
We're doing fine.
You're doing fine.
You really overestimate my ability.
I also have no vocal talent, so.
Well, I mean, you also got kind of thrown into this entire world, and you have to experience it from a completely different perspective.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
From of all fucking people.
It should be actually the best because I was hermited towards the entire story, and Ami is hermited towards the entire story.
Yep.
It should actually work pretty well.
I was kind of hoping I could before we sat a break, I would have been attached, hold his face and just go, "Oh my god, I'm Azra Zahar." And that is something only everyone would get.
Everyone's back. We're all good to go.
Yeah. Let me take one sip of hot drink before we continue.
Time to position my cup back in front of my mouth.
Thank you.
That's good tea. All right, I'm good.
Connor's here, Gaijin's here, Kurt's here,
Yeah.
and Tess here. All right, so you guys head down to the main part of this town where there is just currently a food line, like a cafeteria. Abby, you would know that a lot of the constructs run the food line. A lot of constructs were made to grow and prepare food. And they are currently serving up what looks like some sort of meatloaf. You're not sure.
Yeah.
You don't eat it. You don't need to.
Well, yeah.
As the line continues, you get a lot of glances and people are kind of talking, and there's definitely rumors have begun to spread as people are like, they're outsiders, but apparently Oriara sent them. That doesn't sound right. One of them's an orc. I don't know. And they're kind of all kind of talking with each other. It's very strange for the tall people. So everybody but Task, because everyone is shorter than you. There isn't, besides a couple of the constructs, everyone is shorter than you.
Borky just feels like he's just surrounded by toddlers. It's like just saying I could take out 8 toddlers in one swing. Gods. I am a god here. Pink. How often is Borky smacking his head on things, by the way?
Oh, lots. Like every entrance you're leaning into.
You're hearing a lot of Homer Simpson does here. Doe!
Like
every time we turn around, Borky's up like fucking Family Guy falling on the floor.
Like for context, if Doros was here, he would have to fold over himself to fit inside of the
limbo.
Welcome to the small people area.
As you guys get food, which is served to you by a very the constructs don't care about you. It's the kobolds that have the hang-ups. The constructs are just like, oh, more people, cool.
Rad.
This older, crotchety looking white kobold with a metal jaw, like his bottom jaw is like metal. He's got like a monocle on one eye and like a scar over the other. He's wearing like big gloves that are way too big for him and like a very loose apron. The apron seems to be consistent. Everyone seems to have the apron. He walks in and goes, "What's this here?"
Who's he gesturing towards?
He's gesturing towards you guys.
Hi.
I'm hungry.
You watch as all the kobolds go, oh, here we go. What are outsiders doing here, huh?
We were let in.
Aubrey just kind of steps forward.
You don't need to yell. Oriara sent them.
What was that?
He just kind of like.
She said Oriara sent us!
Keep your voice down. There's no need to yell.
I love this man.
Is this old Rusty?
You don't know. You assume.
Oh, I feel it is.
You watch as he walks up to you, Task, and jabs a finger firmly in the kind of the chest point. It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is old Rusty.
I take it you're old Rusty as I grab his hand and I put it down.
I ain't a day over 80. You watch your mouth, boy.
I'm only going by what people have called you in this community, sir.
Yeah, a bunch of gossiping hens. He watches all the kobolds kind of begin to scatter a little bit with their meals.
We only just arrived here, but based on the story I was told, you've seen another red scale kobold take one of your devices.
Yeah, one of my finest pedal copters. You know how hard it is to make a pedal copter?
How hard is it?
Really hard. Whoa, you're tall. Holy shit. Really hard.
Was the kobolds female or male?
I don't know. I just saw red going over the horizon with my pedal copter.
I'm never gonna get a fucking straight answer anymore.
You owe me, boy.
No, I don't owe you anything, sir, until you actually give me information that ties to the fact that my sisters might be alive, or unless I find some way to find out that I came from the past or the future to do such a thing to you, then I owe you absolutely nothing.
Stop speaking nonsense words. You watch as a kobold walks up. This one's a female one too. She is wearing a huge set of glasses, like lens thicker than like an inch thick lenses. These huge glasses. She's wearing like these kind of like almost like gun harnesses like around like the arms, but instead there's books, like just tons of books hanging off of the various different latches on this thing. And she walks up and goes, "We just be nice to the outsiders. We're keeping an eye on this one this time, right? You're not going to steal any books, any religious artifacts." Though
I didn't. Tash just like looks over to her. I'm sorry. You can continue. I'm sorry.
No worries. She just looks and goes, "Speaking of which, if you would be so kind, I would very much like that book back."
Tash just like hands her the book with no problem. For the record, I didn't steal this from you, and this was my only clue of finding this place.
We know a human stole it, but it is nice to have it back in our collection. You know that this was the first gift given to us by Oriara.
How long ago was that?
Oh, ancient years ago. Far beyond our ancestors. Well, our first ancestors, anyway.
That it was stolen, or?
Well, no, it was given to us in the first generation of our ancestors. It was stolen not too long ago, maybe a couple years, give or take.
What was the dragon that you all worshipped before this happened?
Oh, what was his name? Cinder Breath or something. Some dumb dragon name.
Coughs in Tarask.
Cinder Snarl? I think it was Cinder Snarl. Was it Cinder Snarl? Micro, was it Cinder Snarl? You watch this tiny kobold, like pathetically tiny. Like, you think it's a child at first, but it's not. It's an adult. Kind of goes, yeah, Cinder Snarl. Oh, okay, yes, Cinder Snarl. That was the name. Don't know too much about him in his history, but he was an asshole. And then he got squished, and now he's gone. So she kind of just shrugs.
I'm sorry, and you are?
Oh, my name's Data. I collect data on what we make here.
I'm kind of finding okay, it's kind of strange that I'm noticing a pattern that we all nickname ourselves as what we actually do. I'm Task.
Task? That actually fits quite well here. The task at hand. The task that you must complete to complete the construct. The task to complete the clock. And she kind of like begins.
Whoa. You think I'm here to complete a clock?
Well, I mean, you're here for some reason. To make something, I'm assuming. That's what we do here. We make things.
No, I'm here hoping that I can find some way to stop a madman who killed my entire family and is now ravaging my second home and making me a pariah.
And what are you doing about that now?
I have no idea anymore.
Well, when you're trying to make something, you need to make a blueprint. I'd recommend that.
Tash just like takes his food. Okay. I'm getting angry is going to get me nowhere, even though it's very easy and very cathartic.
As you guys sit down with your food, there's tables here. There's a lot of everything's open space. It's very weird. There's no businesses. It's just people working on shit. As you guys sit down and eat, you begin to hear the sounds of crashing barrels and the sounds of footfalls. As you hear a very familiar voice ring out over the center. I'm naked! And you watch Log run past you guys, not wearing any clothes. And
oh no! God. It's all blurred out, right?
I mean, there's nothing there, so no. You watch as Gizmo. You watch as Gizmo, the kobold, is just scrambling, chasing after him. And he's like, no.
Log,
he kind of trips over.
Everyone, get out of my way! Borky does a running hug for Log.
Log is running really fast.
Borky's running really fast too.
Okay. He begins to chase Log. You have his clothes, by the way.
Log, you're back. That's great, but you're naked. You need to put these on. Otherwise, you just... Log, jump into my arms, you beautiful boy.
I can't. I'm naked.
I know. Take these clothes. Borky balls them up and throws them, and it gets halfway, I guess.
Yeah. You watch as he goes over and he puts on his clothes.
Borky.
Log.
I slept.
I know, we found you. You was in a big room, and I thought she was dead, but I kept you warm by hugging you to sleep, and then we came, and then the guys were going to destroy this door, and I just knocked on it. Anyways, now there's dragons. But metal?
Whoa, I understood everything you said.
Yeah.
Log, come here. We'll bring you up to speed.
You watch as Log stops and turns and sees you, Object 8.
Yeah.
And there's time stops.
Yeah, I mean, he looks Abby also looks at him really shocked, kind of, with the pupils really small.
Saxophone music starts playing.
I was expecting Dreamweaver.
For a construct, you have a lot of personality.
Whoa, you look really cool.
You watch as Log steps up.
Hi, I'm Log. Do you know about Oriara?
Yes, she is.
What?
I just kind of falls backwards and it goes clunk. What? Someone please do something with that stick.
What? Tash just sits there oh god, he was meant to be here.
You know about Oriara and how she's the best ever and how she made constructs and how she made us and how she talks to us and how she's the best ever and how she makes constructs and how her influence is growing and how she wants to grow even more and how she stops and how she's the best ever.
And this is all happening in the middle of the mess hall right now.
Log says every single thing. Abby just nods sporadically, linking more and more.
Oh god, they're stuck in a loop in stereo.
I've never met anybody else who knows about Oriara. I mean, who isn't who I didn't tell about or they didn't know when they were learning.
Log, everyone here knows Oriara.
Abby just looks around and just opens his arms as he pushes himself back up.
Well, we're all children of Oriara here.
We really are. If I could cry, I would. This is the best day ever of my entire construction, even though I was sleeping through half of it.
Do you want to hold my comfort arm?
Yes, I do.
You watch as Log takes your arm. And when toddlers are friends and they kind of hold on to each other?
Yeah. And then, his arm heats up even though he's a construct and can't feel it.
Borky's got both hands on both cheeks, and she's blushing, going, "This is the cutest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my life." Panic, are you saying this? Greckos, are you saying this?
I'm seeing it, Borky.
This is super good, right, guys? Right, guys? And he's motioning to all the other kobolds.
The kobolds are all looking, and they're going who made that construct? It looks like shit.
Hey, don't need to be mean.
Log
is a very good boy.
The design. That's flammable.
Abby can hear obviously all of the like.
Oh yeah.
This
This is common. They don't need it mean spirited. They're always like trying to improve. So they're always just like, we could improve this, that, and this other thing.
Yeah,
it does hurt a little because clearly someone here didn't make them, so like they're not here to defend themselves. So yeah.
But yeah, like Abby looks at him. It's like,
you look simple in design, but I think I like that.
Right? I like it, and I wear clothes like people do. You see, they wear it because they don't want to be seen naked, which is very bad.
Abby just looks down.
I'm not allowed to wear clothes.
What? Here, 1 second. I will make you a clothes.
He watches vlog, just like runs away.
And there he goes.
You're getting a little Team Iggy there.
I know. I'm sorry. You watch as he comes back with what looks like one of the curtains off of one of the doors.
There you go.
He just like throws it over top of you,
and like he takes it and just like, this is perfect. Thank you. And he like wraps it around his neck.
It's like a toga, like a scarf toga kind of combo.
Such a Dobby moment.
And he just stands there like again like a statue.
I feel human.
Oh fuck, that's good. Oh fuck, that was great.
See, now what we could do, because we have clothes, is we can stand on the corner of the street and point out other people's clothes and say whether we like them or not.
That seems a bit judgmental. Is that okay?
It's a common human practice.
He nods. He's like,
okay.
See, the more we judge, the more we hate ourselves. This is called an emotion.
Not wrong.
Wow.
Really not wrong on that one.
Wow. Now I truly know what it is to become human, Detroit.
I heard that it was anagram of racist. All right, guys, that's the end of the campaign today. I mean,
there's no way to go up from here.
Are we gonna go raid?
It's like
This is really something.
Abby just listens and he's like,
so if I act like I do, I hate myself.
It's okay. Don't hate yourself. You're good.
See, many of us wears his clothes to hide our shame. Now, I don't wear a shirt because I'm not ashamed of what I got to show off. And Task has no shame. That's why he doesn't wear any pants.
Me to wear this shit.
Log sagely nods, like yes.
Porky and Log, once again, the feedback loop of agreeing with one another.
Although some of us wear certain clothes because it's a tactile advantage.
What tactile advantage do cloth that hang on stuff?
Magic.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Is there not magic cloaks that invoke abilities?
I mean,
Well, there are, but
Yes, but you don't wear clothes.
It doesn't have to be that complicated. So case in point, if sometimes we want to hide, like maybe in a forest, we can wear green.
I don't think they know what that is.
But if you can wear it to those points, why do you have to be clothed here?
Well, sometimes because of our fleshy bodies, sometimes when it's really cold, this is so awkward. We have to cover
At this
ourselves.
point, there's like 3 other constructs who are listening in on this, by the way.
Oh boy, this is
love it.
Pressure.
Because of how we're made, we have to have, I suppose you could call it extra insulation so we don't get too cold.
But from my knowledge, it's not cold up here. My temperature suggests it is pretty nice and warm.
That's actually strange considering we're on the top of a mountain.
we are inside of a mountain. I think it's different.
Kind of mixture of both. You're outside and inside.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought it was like a mixture of both in and out.
We're in stop-aside.
Well, sometimes you don't know where your travels will take you, so it's good to be prepared.
Is that the only reason you wear clothes?
Go ahead, Monty.
Oh, you watch as two of the constructs now turn to each other and go, I wish for pants. I want a shirt.
We've started the revolution, boys.
The revolution has begun.
You watch as they walk over to one kobold who you would know as Scrappy. You would know this is Scrappy. They make the aprons, amongst other things of textile nature. And you watch as the constructs who tower above her kind of look down at her, and you watch as she shoots you a stink eye. Like, oh fuck, now I gotta make clothes for these guys.
I need your clothes.
They want pants too.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
I want a singular sock.
Just one.
And it puts it on its finger.
Obby will be a free robot, okay?
Well, not right now. He has a drape on.
Oh no, you can't.
Master has presented Obby with a stock.
Got him. Now you get it. Now you.
Log turns to the rest of you guys and goes,
What are you guys doing here?
Well, one, looking for you.
Yeah, we found
Two,
you.
Hooray!
Alavast. Two, Alavast got attacked.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
What?
Nah.
Why? Who told you?
Oriara?
Ah.
While you were out of commission?
No. I had to take the book out of the city before the attack happened.
Wait, she told you before the attack happened?
She told you this was gonna happen?
Well, I didn't know it was going to happen, but she said I had to get the book out of the city before something happened. She said it was very important.
But did she say why?
Nope.
That's typical.
Oh, why? You know, for a god who has all the fucking answers and all the designs, they're really fucking stingy about giving out information about how it works.
Hey, Task, if we've learned anything about gods, is that they're not omnipotent.
I'm clearly fucking not.
Yeah, gods kind of suck, actually.
It's true. We're so far, like... There's only one we liked, right? It was,
No, we have a few that we like. They're just really fucking stingy about telling you what the hell is going on.
Like, Panic's grandfather was the guy with lots of mouths.
Well, okay, all right, we're getting into different territory there. It's not exactly a god. It's just let's get away from me for a minute.
No, let's talk about Panic Crypton a bit more.
No. You don't want to know about me, Panic Grimtongue, the greatest bard in all of Alavast. I mean, anyway,
We have fun.
Wow.
We have fun.
Log, let's just bring you up to speed. You know the guy I told you about, Darkus, the one who killed my entire family?
That's sad. No?
Good.
wow.
I hate this.
I love it.
And people wonder why Task is upset 24 hours a day. Well,
That's rough, buddy.
Well, he just had an army of dragons attack Alavast, took away 400 or so people, and is now using them as a bargaining chip so he could get me and another kobold to create Innstrock all over again.
He watches Log's eyes open and close and says nothing.
Basically, the point is that Alavast is fucked. Everyone thinks that I'm the solution and wants me dead or alive. And now we're up on this mountain and I don't know what to fucking do.
Long story short, we need to talk to Oriara.
Really bad.
Really?
Yes.
You watch as Log turns to you, Object 8.
Well, as we said before, Oriara doesn't really get spoken to. She speaks to those that she wants to.
I mean, I talk to her all the time, but that's just me.
You watch just Log kind of just shifting his shoulders, kind of show offy a little bit.
He just looks
He developed an ego.
I mean, it's no big deal. I just talk to Oriara, you know.
I just summon her celestials. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I give offerings, I do sermons, I talk to her every day.
Tell the story about how
incinerated a guy on a boat.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
What about? Oh yeah, that guy. He's gone now.
Yes, yes, he is. Log.
Did you tell me about how you summoned that thing with all the chainsaws and defeated and got us out of
that living forest?
Oh yeah, my friend. I summoned the guy who had a lot of chainsaws, and he was my friend. It was Oriara's friend mostly, though.
I'm gonna say.
What was his name?
Object 8, roll knowledge religion for me.
Nice.
I was wondering if that was gonna proc.
Knowledge. Wait, what am I supposed to?
It's just gonna say religion.
Okay, sweet. Okay, wait, I need to actually find. I'm blind.
Oh, it's the fourth one's the bottom.
It's a 1.
Natural
one.
This. Okay, not only is this construct weird in design, but also weird in personality. And what the fuck is he saying? Like, you're confused. A lot of this is like, what?
Yeah.
Sounds fake.
No, we can actually vouch. We can actually vouch for that.
No, we actually did do that.
Yeah, log is pretty powerful.
You know what I'll do? I will actually minor illusion up the image of the recollection of that celestial.
Okay. I'd say now, Abby, you can roll again. Religion with advantage.
Okay. That is a 18.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
That is Sigd-Saw. S-I-G-D Saw.
S-I-G.
Saw.
Sigd-Saw.
Sigd-Saw. Like that.
Okay.
They're a celestial that kind of helps domain over essentially collecting wood. They are a celestial that is meant to deal with overgrowth, dealing with overgrowth or cutting wood. You guys know of them, but you don't utilize wood a whole lot up here. For the most part, usually trade for wood. Stop typing in chat,
guys.
You guys.
Jesus.
I didn't do that. I'm listening.
They are quite powerful, but there are multiples of them. It is a design of Oriara's will specifically. But yeah.
So I know of them.
You know of them. You've heard stories and depictions of them, but you've never seen one.
Okay.
This little guy just claimed he summoned one, so.
Okay. So I believe it, or do I don't? I don't, right?
Up to you. It's up to you.
Oh God.
I mean, so you just
so
you had an outsider just show you the exact image of it.
Well, I mean, he hasn't seen it, so.
Well, that's fair.
So,
that's fair.
To clarify, Sigd-Saw is the unnamed celestial, or it is a name for a celestial?
It's a name for a celestial. Kind of like a planetar in the same vein as a planetar.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
I have never seen this before.
But you sound like you know of it.
I definitely do, yes, but I don't know what they look like.
Well, congrats. Now you do, because that's literally it.
He just kind of like, his eyes just kind of shut off for a moment, and it looks like he's thinking. He's just kind of gone for a moment.
Oh God, I fucking system rebooted the character.
Abby, as you're standing there, you hear a voice in your head.
They need a place to sleep.
A place to sleep?
Yes.
For who?
The ones that have been up the mountain of repetition.
Of course. Do you want me to give them a room?
Yes.
Is that all, your boltiness?
Yes.
Okay, I will do as you tell me.
Did that just happen in front of us?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
He blinks awake. It's like,
so you summoned one, yes?
Yeah, I totally did. I was like, I want a friend, and then boom, out he came, and we're best friends, totally.
And you can just do that.
Yeah, you watch as he nervously puts both hands on his hips.
he kind of just obviously puts his hands up.
Don't do it here. You will freak out a lot of
Oh yeah,
kobolds.
no, I won't do it because I could totally do it right now if I wanted to.
Right, and he suddenly becomes really suspicious.
I'm rolling an insight.
Do it.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest here. That food smells good. I'm gonna go get in line. Borky gets up to go get in line for the food.
19 both ways.
All right.
And okay, can I? Abby just kind of looks up.
Also, Oriara just spoke to me, I think. She said that you guys need a place to rest.
Definitely.
That would
be
great.
nice.
Can I try and look for
Sure.
Gadget or Gizmo?
Yeah, Gadget is currently in the line just watching you guys all interact. She looks haggard. I mean, she's always working all the time, but she's just kind of observing, letting things take their natural course.
Well, if Oriara is saying that we need free room and board, I mean, I'm not the one to pass up on that.
Can Abby just like walk up to Gadget?
Yeah. She turns over and she goes, "How's it going?"
It's going well. Well, the log, as they call it, has awakened, as you know. You saw it. And apparently Oriara wants us to give them a place to sleep.
For free.
Right. You can always have them sleep in the locker.
That sounds very prison-y.
Well, they did return the book to us. Don't they deserve something better?
We don't have anything better. I don't want them sleeping in the workshops. I could roll over on stuff. The locker's fine. It's not that bad.
He kind of just like turns his head, turns back.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep them in the headroom. It's quiet in there. She turns back to her food.
Are there like any creatures that house in the locker?
You would know what's in the locker room, but I want to describe it if you guys go look at it, honestly.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys make your way through up the different little like conveyor belts and turning chains. You eventually reach a reasonably nice, what could be basically like a storage shed, a long storage shed. As you open it up, there's a bunch of disheaded bodies that are just like scattered about, hanging on different parts of walls with different notes that are written in Draconic around them. And as you guys move to the back room, which is bigger and has more open space for sleeping, from floor to ceiling, which is actually can fit you, Borky, about probably 8
Borky
feet
was
tall.
getting food. They left him. Oh, God, where'd everyone go?
From floor to ceiling are heads. Just hundreds of heads. Of construct heads. All open-eyed, all mouths open, just staring forward.
Good. Why are we sleeping in Frederick Fazbear's fucking back room?
You'll be staying in the doll room.
Oh, no.
They don't bite, I think.
Oh.
Well, I guess it could be worse.
Banana cat face.
Man. I haven't been shoved into a locker since never, because I'm amazing. Yes.
Borky just like, excuse me, did you see where the other weird looking ones went? Oh boy, I don't know where I am.
Borky!
Oh my God.
Over here.
That's where you are.
Get in the locker, nerd.
The what?
Get in the locker with the rest of us.
Okay, I gotta be walking sideways through this door, I think.
All right.
Borky, just brace yourself coming in here.
Why? Why I gotta break my Homer Simpson screech?
So we are literally sleeping here then.
Well, this is the only area you can. We have nothing better. I'm sorry.
I mean, all things considered, it's probably all going to be kobold size, which, Task, I know that's no problem for you, but for the rest of us, yeah.
Task is able to do a jig on the floor while everyone else is cramped up. Just like,
yeah.
Borky has to crab walk around. I want you to understand that right now.
The ceiling in this room is actually pretty tall because it's meant to accommodate the normal with quotation marks, the average size human heighted constructs in here. So It's not terrible in terms of its sizing.
Object 8, I have a question.
Yes.
All the kobolds here seem to have like some vague knowledge of humans and whatnot, but if they haven't left this mountain, where did they? I guess Oriara just gave them all the knowledge there was about humans.
Well, we do get a little bit of knowledge from outsiders. I mean, we used to let them in until they stole the book from us. It's history that we've kept for ourselves, but we do not know everything.
You know, I've kind of been meaning to ask, Abby, do you know anything about the metal predator in the mountain?
Not really, I'm sorry.
You would know them as rejects. They're rejects that were cast.
Oh, the rejects.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, when Oriara created a few of us constructs, there were mishaps here and there.
Interesting.
So she's not as omnipotent as everyone believes it to be if she just makes mistakes like that.
Panic makes the duh face. Gods, I'm telling you.
Log looks up.
Oh,
Don't say that. That's so mean.
Greckles is a little sad at everyone shit talking gods.
Greckles, what the fuck, man? You've seen them make mistakes on fucking
Source of
multiple
literally
occasions?
half of our problems.
Is this above or below game?
I don't know anymore, man.
I don't either.
No,
this matters. This matters right now.
No, it's not above. It's fucking above game. We're not actually getting into this. I'm getting ready for Task to go to sleep at this point.
Yeah. What time is it, Monty? I mean, it's like lunchtime, isn't it?
It's like lunchtime, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then fuck it. I'm gonna go peruse around town since we have lodging. I want to fucking see what all these folks are about.
Monty?
Mm-hmm.
I would actually like to offer up my services to any of the kobolds that need help and possibly learn a little bit about the tech and maybe get some insider information.
All right. What in particular do you want to help with?
Anything that they'll let me at this point, because it's kind of, it's not like I have any expertise. I mean, we had the whole clouch, or we had the whole airship thing, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't apply here.
Okay, so you guys want to just scatter and go take a look at everything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
unless someone wants to go around with us.
Abby, do you want to go with anyone in particular?
Well, Abi kind of has interest in either Log or Task, so he doesn't know if they're going together or if they're splitting up.
All right. I'm gonna say go with Task because
Log
is just gonna putt around because that's what Log does.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
can't
then
stop
Abi's
Log.
gonna then Abi's gonna fucking be right behind Task at all points and look really interested.
Oh, good.
Welcome, Protag Coon.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll go in order. Panic, where do you want to look around? This is a very big space. Various stuff is being made. It's it's got noise to it and a lot of movement, action, and people moving around.
Panic's gonna look for those people making clocks.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. There's a whole open area with maybe a cloth kind of leather sort of canopy, and they're currently working on these really ornate and beautiful grandfather clocks, absolutely gorgeous in design, and they're all metal, completely metal, silver gold trim with steel embellishments, glass case front, glass case face, the arrows, the clock arrows are made out of what looks like just platinum, polished platinum. As you make your way up, you see that there's 3 kobolds currently working under this canopy. One that looks old, just the oldest looking kobold you've ever seen. Older than Doros's mother, older.
So he's a walking raisin.
Yeah, more or less. And then 2 younger female kobolds. One of which actually has a prosthetic tail that runs up close up the back of the spine, and a prosthetic leg. And they kind of turn and they look towards you. The other kobold actually has nothing, no prosthetics at all.
Greetings. I couldn't help but notice these strange, fascinating clicking devices that you've been constructing. Could you perhaps tell me more about them?
You watch as the old kobold kind of turns and looks. Who's there? He narrows his
hello.
eyes. Yes, you're a tall one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that horns? My eyes are deceiving me.
Nope, I've got those too.
Yes. He kind of turns back and goes back to the clockwork. One of the kobolds walks up and goes, yeah, we make clocks. Can we help you?
Yeah, I was... My name is Panic Grimtongue. Pleasure to meet you.
Why are you panicking?
No, my name is Panic.
Why?
What is your name?
Oh, my name is Hammer.
Why is your name Hammer?
Because I use a hammer.
And I use Panic
Why?
to make people not hurt me.
Why would they hurt you?
Various reasons.
Why?
Because I intimidate them. They know that
Why?
I'm better than them.
Why are you better than them?
Oh, because
man.
For another very many reasons, and I'm glad you asked.
This is Mindy and Buttons.
Yeah, she seems very inquisitive, like, for sure. So, what reasons?
Well, you see, I am descended from a very long line of musicians, very, very talented musicians with a lot of very important, celestial-esque blood running in our veins, and we come from far and wide to entertain and help save the world at large.
Huh.
And some people would not want me to do those things, and so I have to make things panic in order for them to go away and leave us alone.
I understand. She nods solemnly, like, yes, I've grasped
Great.
this. You said...
Would you be willing to... Yes,
Like, instruments?
absolutely.
We have someone who makes instruments here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting. What is their name?
Plex.
Plex. Okay. I'll have to go pay them a visit at some point. Are you willing to part with some of these clocks?
Why?
Oh no!
Why not?
They're perfect in design, an extension of Oriara's will. Why would we give them away?
Maybe to share it.
Share it?
Share. Yes, you can share the goodwill and spread the magnificent word of Oriara far and wide.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Uh-oh. Soft 20.
Okay. Grandfather! You watch as she rushes over to the Ilko and, what is that? Huh? You begin to hear them speak in Draconic, which you don't understand. And eventually she runs back and goes, you said you'll spread the word of Oriara's will through the art of our beautiful clock?
Absolutely.
Very well. Then we shall do trade for it.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you need?
What do you have?
Well, I have these tender little nuggets of gold. You know what gold is good for?
Oh no.
You watch as she looks at you and like kind of gives you like you know that face of those people like holding the drinks and they're like kind of giving like the side glance like look at this asshole. She kind of gives you that look like gold, really?
Well, I noticed that you've captured the lightning in all of these bottles and you hung them up on the ceiling so you can make some light. And I've heard that gold is a very good conductor of lightning.
She places a hand on the grandfather clock and goes, there's more gold in this thing than you have in your hands right now.
Damn!
You better than that. She kind of crosses her arms.
Savage.
Oh, yeah? I'll pull out a platinum piece. What
She
about
kinda
this, baby?
Hello, the hands are made out of that.
Wow, this thing is fucking expensive. Hang on.
Man. Panic, man.
This is a nice clock. Like, this is not like your antique you get at like an antique shop. This is like a fully metal, like in someone's mansion level of grandfather clock.
I don't think they'd want a boat. Shit.
Meanwhile, I'll let you look around. Meanwhile,
Okay.
Greckles.
Sure.
As you're kind of perusing around, a lot of people are generally like, "Don't bother me, don't look at me" kind of attitude.
Mhm.
As you kind of make your way, you hear a voice call out to you. "I know what your friend did."
Oh, is this old Rusty?
Yeah, you see old Rusty currently kind of in the corner, this darkened corner, which notably is like kind of in a thinner part of the mountainside. Because there's an actual like almost like a plank or a drop-off point through this little hole in the cave wall. Notably, there's a bunch of things hanging from the ceiling. You see various different devices of varying degrees that are just kind of hanging by chain off of the ceiling. And you can see him currently like polishing some sort of long piece of wood, you assume, of some sort, as he kind of just narrow eyes without taking his eyes off. And you just kind of like sucks in a breath and just scrunchy up face looks towards you. Yeah, I know. You know how hard it is to make a pedalcopter, boy?
I would imagine, sir, it would be very difficult.
The materials are one thing, but the balance is everything.
Well, tell me then, how does one make a pedalcopter?
It'll take a lifetime for you to figure that one out, boy. Bird. Boy, bird.
Hey, listen. I'm not here to start an argument. I'm not here to master the craft. I know there's no time in the day for that, but color me curious.
A fully rotating propeller, manned by leg power. You lean too far one way or the other, you'll fall right off and plummet to your death. That happened once before.
That makes sense. How do you keep someone in the air though, just by pedaling?
Well, it's called aerodynamics.
I'm listening.
Allow me to grab my display. You watch as he just reaches over and grabs a blackboard and begins, like, you can't even make heads or tails of these different formulas. You're like, oh shit. As Rusty begins to fully detail, and he's just like, if you don't have the counter bar at least 3.2 inches forward, you will die. If you don't have the back pedal at least at 75-degree angle, you will die. If you don't have a parachuting system that properly releases once the air pressure gets to 3.75 DPI, it just keeps going. You're just like
DPI. Honestly, Monty,
We getting into Photoshop now?
Monty, I would love, like, I assume this is just a long conversation. I do want to work in, since he's talking about flying machines, I want to work in the experience that I had working in the gnome's flying ship.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a charisma check with advantage.
Oh boy, I'm not good at those. 11.
Gnome? What's a gnome?
A gnome, think of a human, but much, much smaller and much more witty.
You outsiders keep making things up. But the technology does sound intriguing. An engine made out of the heart of Nerazman, huh?
That's the idea. That's apparently how it kept it afloat, but there are all different kinds of mechanisms of making it go forward, backward. It was interesting, to say the least.
Probably big and clunky, though, I'd imagine.
Well, it wasn't the most elegant thing that there is, but it was definitely something that I've never seen before.
Interesting. Anyway, back to my explanation. Once you have the seat in place, you want to make sure it sinks at least 3 feet down at the point of entry. And then once you take off the side, you have to let it free fall. But if you turn in any degree, it just keeps going. Like,
turning.
Yeah. Borky, what are you doing?
What a time.
Borky's trying to find a local silver salesman.
Okay. Easy enough. You currently see probably the buffest kobolds you can find here.
Yeah, are his arms bigger than his torso or something?
Protein.
Sure. Currently picking through what looks like the different various parts of scrap metal. They're parting it between. Actually, you have to go underground for this. You find your way underground, which is just a whole mining shaft. And you find that they are just kind of sorting through silver, gold, platinum, copper, and other such materials, and kind of like removing the rock and starting to load the rock into different buckets. As you're down there, you do find one kobold who actually doesn't have horns. Instead, he's actually got like a metal fin that he's like bolted to him. That runs down his entire back and like various different, like chain link kind of.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Kind of runs down in various different panels down his back, all the way to his tail. And he's big. He's still kobold size, but he looks like if he were to punch you, it would hurt. His arms are crossed, and he's just got like a pile of silver almost like your height. And he kind of narrows his eyes and looks at you and goes like, "You want a boy silver?"
Yes. As we was coming up the mountain, and I was supposed to get some shiny silver. I believe that's what it was required of me. But then we can it's fine. You had to be there to understand it. Yeah, I'm just looking for some silver here. So like, I mean, you guys got a lot of it, but I'm going to assume you need it all, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, what could I give you so I could have some?
You got any leather or canvas?
Do I got any leather? Do I got any?
Borky takes off his leather shoulder pad.
Oh, okay. You watch as he takes it and he looks at it and goes, "Not this, untreat it." And he kind of hands it back to you. Something I can work with.
Oh, something you can work with. Oh,
raw material for raw material, pal. Come on.
Oh, that's Task. Task has everything. He's the one. He's knife crazy. Sees a dead body, just starts cutting it up.
Was that red guy making a scene at the canteen today?
Yes, he does that a lot. I want to apologize for him.
Don't apologize for him.
But yeah, no, okay, so you want leather goods? Okay. Yeah, I don't have any leather goods.
I'm looking at my character sheet right now, and I'm like, yeah, no, I got F all. All right.
Sorry, 1 second.
Jeepers. Okay, that yeah, I do not. Borky doesn't have anything to offer him. Okay.
All right. Task and Object 8. As you guys are walking, and kind of making your way through. Weirdly enough, a lot of people don't really turn their heads as much as towards Task. The color definitely throws people off. People who have seen him are just kind of like, "What's that red guy?" Like just kind of looking, kind of like, "Huh, how weird."
Hello, it's me.
Yes, thank you.
Object 8, as you're walking and you guys are kind of looking at the various different things that are being built here, you hear a voice again.
Oh, okay. He just kind of stands there, looks up at the sky.
Object 8.
Yes, your boltiness?
Take him back to the hangar.
Why so?
It must be so. Take him back to the hangar. Back to that creation. Get inside. The code is 35573.
Task turns around and just sees that Abby just like stands still.
35573.
I beg your pardon?
What?
Quietly and silently.
35573. Is that it?
Take him there. Let no one else know. Not even his companions. Just him. Understand?
But what about the kobolds?
They must not know.
Yes, your boltiness.
What did she tell you this time?
He just kind of like whips his head, like it does like a creaking noise.
I need to show you something.
Very well. It's not like I have anything else to do at the moment.
Okay, he just like holds out his arm.
Do you want to take my comfort arm?
I will be quite all right walking by myself, thank you.
He puts the hat back down and then just like kind of just stares and then turns around.
Follow me.
And he starts walking towards where they've been before.
Okay,
And
you guys make your way to that ladder.
Mm-hmm.
You guys make your way climbing up that ladder. Panic, you are going through your hole, I'm assuming. The hole.
Yeah. Let me just go through my hole here.
I need to get in your hole. Do you have any leather goods? I need it for silver.
You unfold the portable hole.
Yeah. So what sort of materials would you be looking for? And yeah, I'll just
leathery goods.
Oh, not you. Also, hi, Borky. I don't think I have any leather, unfortunately. Damn it. I have a book about Lavrosia. I have a couple songbooks. Some tobacco. You like tobacco?
Where's she said tobacco? He watches the old kobold turns on. Grandpa.
Granddaddy's vice.
He kind of like, as he kind of gets off the stool he's been working on, he is hunched over. Like, he is so hunched. Like, his nose points like forward, but it like goes past his chest. Like, it's like curled over completely as he comes hobbling up with a cane.
Oh my God.
Cane. Did you say tobacco, young man?
Well, yes, I certainly did. And just idly, casually, just, I heard you guys like some music, so I hope you don't mind. I'll just start playing some music, enthralling performance.
Okay. Do I have to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yep, sure do.
All right.
And they don't know either, do they?
Nope.
Ooh. Grandpa got a natural 20, but the grandchild got a natural 1. And
charmed.
All right. The two girls are like a bit fawny, like they're kind of like whoa, and some of the other workers around are kind of turning and looking. They're distracted clearly, but they're kind of hearing, listening to the radio when you're working on something.
Oh yeah, definitely. I bet you've never seen a number like this guitar right here. Definitely, it makes the melodies of Oriara just sing through the air. Definitely.
You watch as the old kobold kind of walks up, and he kind of places a palm, like a hand, on the guitar, and goes, "This was not made by mortal hands."
How'd you know?
I can tell. These two materials don't blend very well, and these strings. He kind of plucks one of the strings. These are no metal I know of. They almost seem as if like mithril.
Wait, this is mithril?
And this. You watch as he twists one of the little pegs at the top, and you watch as it re-straightens. Completely magical by nature. Almost has a mind of its own. Fascinating.
It's more like ithril.
You hear a voice. Haha, ayo.
I'll mind high five if. Ow, my fucking cortex.
We'll give you the clock for this.
For the guitar?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a pretty valuable guitar.
What else do you have? You were saying something about boobs and then tobacco.
I have some tobacco. I can throw in about a month's worth of tobacco. The guitar. Want some ball bearings? I got some of these.
It was books, Grandpa. Oh, books. Sorry. Books.
I don't have any boobs, and neither does anybody else here, I think.
He watches the two kobolds are kind of like tilt their heads.
Oh.
Turn back.
These play by different rules.
No, they do not have chests. They're reptilian, unfortunately.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was wondering why he knew what they were.
They've met humans, so they probably learned.
All fall before the power of a good tid.
Anyway, keep going, Sen. The books, the tobacco, and maybe a bit more, and we'll trade for that. The guitar, you hold on to that. That doesn't seem like our venture. What else do you got?
So be it. It's pretty valuable, as you said.
Any raw materials?
I have ball bearings. I have these very nice trail rations. A good salty snack for whenever you're on your break time. You don't have to get in line and.
Son, I lost my sense of taste years ago.
Fair enough.
His tongue is metal.
Yeah.
I have this flute.
Yeah, it's pretty garbage.
It's a bit shit.
I have this really, really great, really fine, pristine longsword that I got off of the body of a very bad dragon-born commander.
Yeah.
Some evil dragons.
Rat bastard.
Only good for scrap metal. That's look at the balancing on. That's just disgraceful.
I have this wonderful work of modern art. This lovely hand crossbow. Get this. You can hold it in one hand.
What do you take me for?
Someone I've just met in a culture that I don't understand.
That's fair, son, but I'm brighter than you think. I know what a hand crossbow is.
And now I know that you know what a hand... Tell you what, so... I could just read off the rest of the things I have. I have a lantern. I have circadian gilden, a key, 5 ball bearings, some tattoos, a flute, 10 matches. You like matches?
Fire bad.
A book about tieflings, some crossbow bolts, a potion of poison resistance. A boat? You want a boat, right?
What's a boat? He wants all the books that you have.
Okay.
The tobacco, and he wants he wants all the books that you have in the tobacco. And he's willing to give you not the really nice grandfather clock, but like a smaller okay one.
That's what I was looking for, is the smaller one anyway.
Okay, yeah. He can easily get you. It's like a wall-mounted one. You mount it on the wall. It's like a box you kind of mount to the wall, and it's about maybe like 1.5 feet tall, and it's like maybe like 1/2 foot wide. It's
okay,
cute.
so I give him the Book of Livrosia, the costume book, the Eastern Isles songbook, and the Book of Livrosia.
You bastard.
Okay.
And all of my tobacco.
Yeah, all the tobacco is gone. He stuffs that in like a secret chest and locks it away when you give him that tobacco.
I'm gonna be jonesing.
He's gonna have a good time. Greckles, you're like falling asleep at this point.
I'd like to at least pretend to pay attention.
It's hard, dude. It's so hard.
Constitution saving throw. But Monty, real talk, does anything particularly make sense? Any sort of information?
No.
Okay.
It's like all like if someone literally took a literal report on like an airplane repair and just
Monty, he asked if you wanted to know about Homestuck.
Yeah.
Monty, this is a super old man. They like to ramble and trail off to other things. I didn't know if that was ever going to happen.
No, he never does. This is his only thing he does.
He didn't really talk about how things should be like they used to be. Which is always the scariest direction a conversation can take.
What you do see is kobolds flying in on these things.
Cool.
That does catch your attention. They are definitely meant for kobolds. Based off of the over the top, like you have to be this weight or you'll die. Like there's a lot of you will die if you don't do this one thing, like 50 bajillion times. There are some that are flying in with like wood strapped to these things, and they're kind of unloading it and like kind of looking at you and like giving you this like sad like, oh, you're in for it kind of look before they pick up their stuff and leave. There is 2 of them. They get parked, but notably there is a spot where one's missing. Clearly the one that got stolen. Eventually, one of his companions comes up and he's just like, we need you to do this one thing. And he's like, I've talked enough. Go home. He kind of waves his hand towards you, Greckles, and bitterly turns away and shoves the blackboard away and goes back to work.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Task. You and Object 8 at this point have fully climbed up the ladder. It's been a while. And at this point, the sun is sinking down in the sky as you guys make your way up back to the hangar. Object 8 and Task, I need you guys to roll stealth checks for me.
Okay.
Whoa, hold the task would just be like, wait, what are we doing? What? Why? 20, soft 20.
All right.
18.
Okay. All right. Despite being made of metal, and Object 8 is very quiet. You guys, as two kobolds exit the hangar flaps, you guys just slip inside. At this point, most of the kobolds are leaving at the moment. There's just people kind of who are finishing up some final sort of measurements and things like that. Notably, the suspense kind of scaffolding that kind of leads to the back end of this dragon construct is open, and there's no one there at the moment. As you guys stealthily make your way forward.
Tash just kind of mutters to Object 8. So wait, I'm confused. Why are we sneaking in here? This seems like not a good idea for being an outsider.
Abby just kind of stays silent for a moment, probably more focused at the task at hand, but he responds after a moment.
Well, Oriara told me to take you here. And she gave me a set of numbers. I am not sure, but I listened to her anyways.
And she instructed you to take me here without anyone else's notice.
Yes, she made that quite clear. Your friends are not allowed to know. None of the kobolds are. I'm sorry if this seems weird. I am just as confused as you are.
All right, well, then if something goes horribly, horribly wrong, I'm going to need you to tell everyone that Oriara said I was supposed to break rules. That's the only way this works, Object 8.
He just kind of doesn't respond.
I'm sorry, do you dislike me?
Task kind of actually takes a back at that and then looks down at himself, looks back at Object 8. No, I don't dislike you. I don't dislike anyone who I raise my voice to unless it is very much warranted. I am just very scared and afraid that with what time I'm spending, it's not enough. And with what I'm doing on my mission, I've spent 10 years finding this person who did all of this. And the fact that he's just ripping away my second home again, I don't know what to feel anymore.
Abby just
watch.
Okay.
You watch Object 8 as you guys are kind of hiding behind some barrels. The last kobold leaves, kind of locking up, and then leaves the hangar and closes the flap behind them. Nothing's really locked. It's mostly just to keep people from touching things they shouldn't. But they sometimes put stuff away, just can't be used anymore, like a key or something like that.
Okay. Is there a clear entrance that I know about?
There's a hanging metal and rope thing that kind of leads into the entrance of this construct dragon, essentially the entryway into the cockpit of the dragon.
Okay. Now I just start going that way and look at Task to come and follow. And
all right.
He's really a little bit unsure on what to say. And he goes,
even the kobolds speak of fear and sadness. And as you might have noticed, I offer my comfort arm to help, but I am unsure of what it feels like. I just know that eventually that feeling goes away the more braver you become. I don't know what that feels like, but I can imagine it's horrible.
And he just starts going inside and looking at he can follow him.
As you enter inside, you see various different spots within this metal dragon that are clearly spaces for people to man particular limbs. There's a part for the wings, there's a part for the front claws. As you guys make your way through, you see that on either side are just giant glass, almost canisters or like Tesla tubes or something. You're not sure. It's empty. As you guys make your way into the front, where you see a huge control panel. Kind of brings you back to the horrid memories of the crab mech underwater.
Oh, hell yeah.
But much more refined. The buttons are, a little... They're still vague. You don't know exactly what they do, but they're clearly labeled. And notably, there is a set of two almost like shift gears that have been glass cases. There's a glass case over top, and there is a padlock with a code on the side, a 5-digit code on the side of it.
What was that number you said before?
He thinks for a moment.
35573.
I will punch that in.
Okay, you kind of flip the lock, and it opens up, and you lift off the glass case and just kind of set it gently on the ground. And then there are two handlebars there. Definitely kobold size for sure.
Okay, we're here now. Am I supposed to operate these?
Object 8 just kind of... Abby looks around and goes like,
I don't know. Try it?
All right, keep watch then. Let me try. Task will attempt to operate the machine, or at least attempt to do so.
As you take out your hands and you touch the handles and you begin to breathe, Object 8, Task doesn't see this as he looks forward, but as you look back, those empty canisters with each breath Task takes fill up with light and dim, and then fill up with light and dim again. And the machine begins to stir a humming noise as the wings begin to move and the body begins to change and shift. You begin to hear a loud groaning noise above, which you would recognize as what holds this thing in the hangar.
Oh,
as it comes loose.
Oh, good.
I would like both Task and Abby to make vehicle checks. And for this, it's going to be Abby just a straight wisdom check. Task, it would be your vehive check that you have.
Vehicle.
Wait, wisdom
is... Oh, God.
Wait, wisdom?
Yeah,
saving throw?
Just to check.
Oh, no. On the left of that, there's a list of, under intelligence, where it says wisdom, click on that little word.
I'm stupid. Sorry, I forgot.
No, it's fine.
5 million years. Wait. It's not working. Hold on. Got it. There you go. 22.
Okay. Wow.
Shit.
22. Task, the moment this thing starts to stir, you're like, oh shit. And you try to reach your hands off of it, but you can't. And you just kind of launch it forward. Abby, you know exactly what to do. You run to one side and you grab one of the wings and you start like bringing down the dial to make the wings flap as this thing crashes through the hangar. The rest of you guys in the town look up as you see the giant metal dragon burst out of the hangar and begin to fall down to crush the people below. But as it's about to reach the ground, Abby, you pull really taut and the wings just unfurl and catch and then soar above the rest of the kobolds, who at this point are all dropping what they're doing and panicking.
All of a sudden, you guys hear a fate.
Task, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage for me.
Oh, good, yeah.
Wonderful.
Here we go.
Hey, that's not bad.
Okay, as you're flying, you kind of are soaring above everybody. You look down. You can see down through the cockpit, which is glass. Your breath hitches, and you manage to keep yourself aloft as you bring this dragon into a full collide into the ground. Sparks erupt from it as it crashes to the ground. You don't crush anybody, but it collides near the base of the mountain where you guys had entered into this area. So right in that scrapyard, it crashes. There's sparks flying. Part of the wing kind of rips as you guys catch your breath. And the construct lies still on the ground, no longer moving anymore. Abby, you hear a voice back in your head.
Okay.
Failure is the first step to success. He has not learned, for the future has not showed him. He will be shown. Bring him to Robald. Bring him to me.
And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
I want to believe that like we all saw this happening, and like when Porky was walking down a ladder. Oh, that's not good. That's bad.
There's like a little glass hatch that you just see Tasks fucking pressed against the window, like.
Yeah, it was bumpy. You guys were bounced around in there. You're not hurt, but yeah.
All right, bye,
Alrighty,
Austin.
bye, Austin.
Bye,
Uh,
Austin.
All right.
Shenpai, this is where we stop our recording, so you just want to stop your recording?
Oh, okay. All right. Bye.
And then say.
So I don't mean to take from the chat, but someone went Tasca, Flone. What episode is this? Is this episode
126?
126. Yeah.
Oh, I almost said there's an OOG. That would have been bad.
That would be super bad.
Ooh, more like an OOF.
What are we saving it as? Just a...
Just do object 8, and then
Okay.
Don't put the dash in because it gets upset about that. But do object 8 and then 126 for our audio guy, whose name is Austin, which is why we say hello, Austin, and bye, Austin, to him whenever we're done recording.
What was it?
Object
126.
126. Yeah.
Okay. And then just as a WAV file.
Yeah, that should be fine. We'll get you through the audio process and submitting it and stuff.
Okay.
After the fact, but in the meantime, Kurt.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, right, me. Hi, everybody. We were joined by the wonderful Shenpai. Shenpai, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube and on Twitter at ArrowVero, and on what else do I have?
Streams?
Oh yeah, my stream twitch.tv/Shenpai.
What do you find?
Okay, awesome. What kind of things can they see on there?
Okay, so on my Twitter, you can find a lot of art. I'm an artist myself. On my YouTube, I do a lot of highlights of the games that I play, and on my Twitch, I'm a variety streamer, but one of my main games is currently Final Fantasy XIV, Animal Crossing, and Persona 5, which I'm currently playing through. I actually do not have a schedule. I stream very randomly. That might change in the future, though, but I'm pretty much streaming Persona 5 tomorrow, and it's going to be pretty fun.
Shenpai also has a webtoon.
No, that I haven't updated in a while because it's been real busy.
Called out, man.
I literally just moved and everything's a bit hectic.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for letting me join.
Welcome to the party, Object 8.
Oh, hell yeah.
Connor's prediction was completely wrong.
Yeah.
Yep, it sure was.
I mean, if I had taken Voxer, it would have been really awkward.
Yeah. I definitely like Obby. I think Obby's great.
I just hope I can be a little bit more confident with him because I'm not really getting his personality through all that well. But
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The first session of a game as a player is the hardest because you're still figuring shit out.
Yeah. I'm so sorry for being so stuttery. Again,
No
it's like
worries.
You're fine.
Hey, Zito, where can they find you aside from in a place of pure terror / rage?
You can find me over at it's so fucking the feeling of being I have to be this raging asshole character, and I'm just God, I hope they understand it's a character versus the actor thing. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, Everingit Almanac on Patreon, and CZ Backlash on Twitter. For streams, it's gonna be a fuck ton of indie games. Might play Remnant, might play I know Bloodstained got a randomizer update, so I'm really actually kind of looking forward to checking that out. Apart from those, I am working on mods for Rivals of Aether, which is funny animal punch people, but Smash Brothers. I am currently working on I think 4 characters now because I made a platypus and I don't know how to stop myself. You can also, for my homebrew stuff, I'm working on Fawn, and every time I do, Theros kind of shows up on Twitter, and I fucking just hate myself afterwards. But we move on, and Fawns will be next.
Okay, then. Gaijin Goomba, where can I find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba, no H because jokes. A lot of things been happening. I've got a brand new video that just came out breaking down the 1,000-year-old inspiration that created Tom Nook and Red's rivalry over on my YouTube channel. The big announcement that I have, though, for those of you that missed it, my very first piece of Homebrew, my playable yokai race of the Tanuki is live. Let me slap that in chat a little bit here. It was built with the tech balance. Sorry, I'm fading really fast. Thank you, Zito, for being my senpai in that whole ordeal. So it has a crap ton of folklore, just as fluff and to help you build character, or like give you character ideas. There is also a brand new homebrew spell, Mundane Polymorph, which is literally prop hunt the spell. It's way more goofy. You got to check it out. This is the first and hopefully a long line of different folklore, probably with a big emphasis on yokai playable races. It's something a lot of people have been pestering me about, pestering Zito about, so I'm finally making it happen. So yeah, please go check that out. I did want to say thank you guys because it's already silver, and I think it's still at the number 9 slot for under $5. So you guys, Zito and Willy Boo, all you guys helped me out with that, so thank you so much.
The guy who made the Klon book.
Yeah.
Distortion Dabolu. Where can they find you, man?
Hey, that's me. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch at Distortion Double, where when I'm not shit posting, I'm streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Tomorrow I will also be joining Gim over on Cheru.
Oh yeah.
What?
I was just gonna say, if you want to see
It's
my
so awkward. Did you guys kiss or something? Like Christ.
Yeah, no, it's just a little smooch. If you guys
I don't
want
know. Maybe got it with his nutsack, and then I just haven't been able to look him in the eye since.
It's fine. If you guys want to see this race in action, I am playing it over at Colonel Cheru's channel. She is one of the mods here. She has her own D&D game that we play every Thursday at 6 p.m. US Central. Imagine if Connor and I switched character roles. That's kind of what it is, and it's amazing.
Damn.
It's very intense.
Sorry, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Friday Funhouse, where I play a lot of fun games with my friends, like Jackbox, Tabletop Simulator, stuff like that. Saturday, we're going to be playing some Bayonetta, and Sunday, we're going to be making some Devil May Cry 5 mods.
Alrighty. Monty, our DM extraordinaire, where can they find you?
You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue, where tomorrow hopefully should be Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I want to try and finish up that game and then move on to other games. I'm probably going to do some grinding tonight, I think, when I go to bed, just with the Makuhita Dojo. And then I'm hoping to beat the game. Not next session, but hopefully within the next couple of weeks. I've been pretty busy. And then Sunday, we're doing Pokemon XE Gale of Darkness, which has been a lot of fun. We're at the final part of the game, but don't be mistaken, the final part of the game takes forever to go through. It's like half of the game. So yeah, definitely check that out.
You can find me at twitch.tv/Takahata101. Today I finished Remnant from the Ashes, which was a lot of fun. Big shout out to Arkov and Princess Boots for helping me out with that. But tomorrow we got Multiverse Nexus Wrestling, our community-driven wrestling show, and oh boy, it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of big matches, and I'm very jazzed about what's going to happen as well. Coming up this weekend and next week, we're trying a new game. I think I'm figuring out what I'm going to play. We'll find out later, though. And that's it for me. Is there anything else we would like to plug before we jump into
check out the
bits?
Discord. If you guys haven't checked out the Unexpectables Discord, we're running a contest right now, so definitely check that out. That's a fan-run contest.
Mm-hmm.
So details are there. I don't know the details, but the details are there. So go check it out and have a lot of fun.
I do.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think I know who we should raid because I think it's a mutual friend between all of us, including.
Before we go into that, because we don't want to spoil who that is. We gotta go to the bits here. I love you, Lorelai 51 with 1,000 bits.
Zito wanted to say something first, though.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell everyone that you have 48 hours to assist. Like anything that we have made on DM's Guild that you purchase, we get 100% of the revenue for the next 2 days because it's a pay it forward situation. Yeah. So it would super help, especially Gaijin, who just put out his new book. It would super help us if you were able to purchase anything within the next 48 hours because we get all the benefits instead of the 50% cut that we usually get.
And please comment and rate. It helps so much.
Yeah, it stupidly helps.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I would like to thank lovely Lorelai 51 with 1,000 bits. Okay, you did not kill yourself for anyone else. Not bad for the first flight of the experimental aircraft. Now we just need to rebuild it from the wreckage. Yeah, 1,000 bits from Lovely Lorelei 51. Blackfoot Ferret with elite bits. Gaijin's new mundane transformation spell gives kids everywhere the power of Gmod prop hunt. Everyone run. League bits from Blackfoot Ferret, 1,337 bits. Duvio, Hierogatics Pandas has in 123 Full Metal Death, the Foxophonist. Neo Ander MCD 71. Salute, headshot, salute, and Sloth. Thank you all so much for the subs. Link highly for the 1,000 bits. I just had the image of her panic riding the head of that mecha-dragon. Oh, we read that one. But Sloth, thank you for the 5 subs gifted to the committee. Just the Forgotten, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Love how the kobolds went to praising the dragon, to Oriara, sat on him. Now they praise her. God bless up. Dragon Son, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Take my last bits. Loves watching you all, but have been catching up on the backlog. Number 92. Hashtag. Well, thank you so much, dude. Manic Scarecrow, the 500 bits. App title suggested get in the locker room talk. I would also like to thank Kane Time for the 900 bits. They have brought the greatest evil to these people's pants. Everyone else's pants are evil, and all who wear them are as such. It's not untrue. And I would like to thank Justin the Forgotten and also Involves for the bits as well. So who are we rating?
I was thinking Joe Cat, because that's how I met Shenpai.
Oh,
He's streaming right now.
Is he streaming right now?
Is he?
Well,
He's showing up live for me.
Streaming
I will check.
God duty.
No, he's not. He's actually
he's not.
Good catch, good catch. Biako 071 with 1,000 bits. It's time task. Get me Eva for the 1,000 bits.
Stop that jerk.
I know.
My friend Draco is streaming, but I don't know if anyone else has any. Actually, Shenpai, it's your first session. Do you have any idea of who you would like to raid?
Unfortunately, most of my friends are not online.
Oh,
Nobody's
Suggestion.
Nobody's really live.
I would suggest Cheru. I don't know
Okay.
if the last time we raided her, and she's doing really cute art of her campaign. So.
All right, sure. We'll raid Cheru.
Alrighty. Don't tell 100 bits on the Lord Rider Full Metal Kobold. All right, I do not have permission to raid.
I'm doing that. I'm gonna raid.
Also, this is where you can go to see the other campaign tomorrow.
Colonel Cheru. I just want to make sure I'm spelling her name right.
Yeah, the whoever decided on that spelling of Colonel needs to be dragged out in the street and shot.
Colonel Cheru.
Colonel Cheru.
All right. What will our raid message be?
Full Metal Kobold.
Full Metal Kobold. All right. Get out of here, guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Shoot.
I don't know anything about anime, and yet we're gonna go into the anime soon.
Excellent.